going on, everybody? How you all doing? I hope you're all doing well. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. If you are new to the channel, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. We do Phillies baseball, 76ers basketball, Flyers hockey, and Eagles football. Man, oh man, Friday night in October, NLCS. It's the end of the ALCS too. We had that game going on for a little bit. It got a little bit chirpy. This is what October baseball is all about, and it fires me up. Guess what? The Phillies lost last night. It was a snooze fest in regards to the offense. The bats were ice cold. Tonight, we expect the Reds to be red hot like Red October and on fire today. You know, the Phillies, according to Mike Missinelli, I was listening to his podcast a little bit ago, and he said that they didn't even take batting practice yesterday, and maybe that played into a little bit of a factor as to why they didn't really do so well. I don't know, but today's a new day. And today, you need to go out there and you need to dominate from the first inning on. Okay, this team tends to be a little bit slow in regards to getting their offense together, but once they're in a groove and once the game is going by, they can be so lethal and the best lineup in all of baseball. So we need them to have the bats today, especially because this is a bullpen type of a game for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And Joe Mantiply is going to be out there on the mound. And it should be a very high offensive game for the Phillies. They really just need to just go out there and try to be aggressive at the plate. The one thing that I saw yesterday against Brandon Pfaadt is that this team wasn't really having a good plate discipline against them. Now to Pfaadt's credit, he pitched really, really well. But at the same time, two things can be true. Pfaadt pitched well. On the other end, though, you have to put up really good at-bats. You have to battle in counts, and the Phillies were just not doing that yesterday. And that's the main reason why they lost. And it took the Diamondbacks so many factors for them to actually walk it off yesterday. But today's a brand new day. Today is also Cristopher Sanchez Day. And Cristopher Sanchez, we got to see what he does out there. Hopefully he's not a little bit rusty. You know, he hasn't pitched since the end of September, so this is going to be his first outing in October, and that really does say something about that. So I'm interested to see how many innings Rob Thompson's going to allow him to go, if he's going to go 3 or 4 innings. If you actually haven't done so already, please go to the community tab right now and answer the question in regards to how many innings you think that Cristopher Sanchez is going to go. Also, answer the poll question up here as well. So once again, the Phillies do lead the series 2-1. And I want to say hi to everybody on here before we get any further. So Trisha's here. Trisha says we ain't losing. Katie says we ain't losing. Oh, I love it. Let's go. Let's go. Trisha's son's actually on here. Let me just get that clear. Trisha's son says we ain't losing. I'm sure Trisha says we ain't losing either. So she probably co-signed on the dotted lines in that regard. Sanchez hasn't pitched all postseason. Offseason, you said, but I know you meant to say postseason. Expecting them to come out strong to start. Should be really interesting. Angelo, I said hi to you. What's going on, my brother? How you doing, man? Thanks so much for being here. Means a lot. Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights. Always here. Always one of the first people on here. Jiva Newts, my brother. My partner in crime. Drop that link down below, and let's get you to 100 subscribers. If we haven't done so already, we got to get them to 100, guys. We got to get them to 100. My aunt's in the house. I love you, Aunt Janice. How you doing? Thanks for being here as always. She's always here, and so are my parents too. Mom and Dad, how you guys doing? Love you. Nick Moore is here. Yo. Hello, everybody. Mike Green is in the house. Always, man. Mike Green's been coming on here since the very beginning of this playoff run. Yes, sir. All righty. So, we have 16 likes already, guys. Make sure that you hit that thumbs up button when you come on in. We got 33 people on here. Hit that thumbs up button. What are you guys waiting for? So, Cristopher Sanchez is taking the mound today, and I wanted to talk a little bit more about him. So, in regards to Sanchez, he's 26 years old. He throws lefty, also bats lefty as well. But he's 3-5 on the season with a 3.44 ERA. And Rob Thompson, man, a guy that has done pretty well and has had a lot of postseason success over the last couple of years, especially with the Phillies. It'll be interesting, as I talked about before, to see how many innings he pitches. The one thing I like about Cristopher Sanchez, and the reason why Rob decided to stick with him, he's talked about it a couple of times is that changeup can be really filthy. And the changeup has been a type of pitch that the Arizona Diamondbacks have actually really struggled against, especially against really good pitchers that are lefties. So I think it's an interesting decision to go with him. I think that that's the right move. I think you got to go with him over Taijuan Walker in so many different areas. But, yeah, man, I think that he'll go out there and he'll be somebody that actually gets the hitters off balance. And if he's able to connect on his pitches, that can be a really big thing. So that's great. First postseason career start. Last time he pitched, it was on September 30th. He just pitched 1 inning and just had 1 strikeout. But the time before that, he went 7 innings against the Mets, had 10 strikeouts, and allowed 2 earned runs on 3 hits. So that's pretty good. All right, cool. Let's get into the starting lineup, shall we? Let's go to the starting lineups. Here we go. So the Phillies are batting first. They lead the series 2-1 in the National League Championship Series. So Kyle Schwarber will be leading things off. He's the designated hitter. Batting second, it's Trey Turner. It's the same lineup throughout all these games that they've been going with. So Bryce Harper's batting third. He's over at first base. Turner, the shortstop, forgot to mention that. Alec Boehm is over at third, and he's batting fourth. The second baseman is Bryson Stott, who's batting fifth. And JT Realmuto hitting sixth. He is behind the plate. And then Nick Castellanos batting seventh out in right field. Brandon Marsh, the left fielder, he's batting eighth. And Yohan Rojas is batting ninth. He's the center fielder for the Philadelphia Phillies. So again, the lineup for the Phils, it is Schwarber, Turner, Harper, Boehm, Stott, Realmuto, Castellanos, Marsh, and Rojas. Here we go. Agreed. Got to keep them off balance. You do. You got to keep the ball down, especially if you're Cristopher Sanchez. When you have a guy that's really good at hitting pitches that are up in the zone, like Ketel Marte, which is what he was able to do last night to walk it off, you have to keep the pitches down. Christian Walker can also, come back to bite you, especially on the high pitches as well. So keep them down. Try not to misplace those pitches. And, the decision-making is going to have to be a big thing, and that's on JT. So again, for one more time, it's Schwarber, Turner, Harper, Boehm, Stott, Realmuto, Castellanos, Marsh, and Rojas for the Phillies. And on the mound for the Arizona Diamondbacks is Joe Mantiply. So Mantiply is 32 years old. He's from Danville, Virginia. He played with the Detroit Tigers back in 2016, and then he was with the New York Yankees in 2019, and he was a part of the Yankees organization for a little bit of time. And then, he signed with the Arizona Diamondbacks in 2020 and has been here ever since. He's an all-star, or was an all-star last year in 2022, this season. He has a 4.62 ERA. He's 2-2. As far as his record goes, opponents are batting .236 against him. He's only allowed 4 homers this season. But, he's probably going to go out there for just a couple of innings. I'll be interested to see how many innings Torey Lovullo decides to leave him in for. The rally towels are waving as Mantiply is on the mound. And, the Phillies are going to be coming up in just a few moments. Kyle Schwarber standing in the on-deck circle as of right now. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notification bell icons if you want the Phillies to win tonight. Alrighty, so as far as the crew chief goes, you have Mike Machlinski, who's calling the balls and the strikes. Trip Gibson's over at first base. Adam Hamari's the second base umpire. Andy Fletcher's over at third. And then you have Carlos Torres out in left field and Dan Iasagna as the right field umpire. So Kyle Schwarber is stepping into the batter's box as he's being introduced. A lot of Philly fans out here in Arizona at Chase Field. So Schwarber in the box, Mantiply on the mound, gets set above the letters in the first pitch to Schwarber. It's fouled off and we are underway in Game 4 of the NLCS. Schwarber batting at the Mendoza line in this postseason with 3 homers and 4 RBI. Mantiply comes set and the 0-1. That's down low for ball 1. Angels in replay booth. Is he really? Or was that just a joke? 1 ball, 1 strike to Kyle Schwarber wearing his red batting gloves, batting on the left side, and the pitch. That's grounded foul towards the first base dugout. The temperature out in Arizona, it is 88 degrees. It was 101 yesterday. And the Phillies' money line coming into today is at -135 according to Caesars Sportsbook. The 1-2, it's a curveball that just misses by the length of a baseball. It was outside. Frias is getting warmed up already in the Arizona Diamondbacks bullpen. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mantiply comes set and the 2-2. Curveball in there for strike 3. And Kyle Schwarber goes down looking. It's like deja vu because it also happened yesterday to start off the game. Let's go, Phillies. You got this. Yeah, you guys got this. I believe in you. Got to be brave. Got to be strong. Yes, sir. Lily Lux. What's up, Lily? We love you, Lily. Here comes Trey Turner. And the first pitch, it was a little bit outside, but it's a called strike by Mike Machlinski. So Turner was one of the Phillies that was unsuccessful last night at getting on base in the 0-1. He swings and misses at a late sinker that was upstairs at 90 miles per hour. What is up, Lily? All righty, no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out in the top of the first. Nobody on. The 0-2 delivery by Mantiply. It's fouled back. We got a donation from Jeff. Let's get that W, he says, tonight, JJ. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Let me know if you guys like that sound effect too. No balls, 2 strikes, and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive into right field for a base hit. And Trey Turner gets aboard with a single as he rounds first, but will stay put over there. And that was a good piece of hitting by Trey. He stayed with a fastball that was outside. It was way outside, but Turner followed through and was able to just put it out into right field on the ground between first and second. Oh, man, go Phillies. My son Liam needs to go to bed, says Kurt. What's up, Kurt? Thanks for coming on here. So here's Bryce Harper. So Schwarber struck out looking. Turner got on with an opposite field single. We're in the top of the first already. And the first pitch to Harper, it's a sinker that's fouled back towards the third base side. It goes out of play. The defense for the Arizona Diamondbacks as Turner takes a lead off at first. On the mound, of course, is Joe Mantiply. And behind the plate still is Gabriel Marino. Throw back to first, and Turner dives back in there safely. Make sure you guys hit the like button and the subscribe button as well. In the infield from first to third, nothing different. It's Walker, Marte, Rivera, and Perdomo. A ball's 1 strike, and the 0-1 to Harper way inside. And the count is 1-1. And then in the outfield for the Snakes, they'll have Gurriel Jr. in left. In center, you got Corbin Carroll. And in right field, it'll be Tommy Pham. On ball, 1 strike. The throw back to first. Well, Turner's going to get caught into a pickle. The throw to second. It is in time, excuse me. And Turner was going. He just got caught into a rundown by Joe Mantiply. And the Phillies are unsuccessful on the bases, and there's 2 outs as Turner gets caught. They just had a graphic up on TBS that Turner has not gotten caught in 34 straight stolen base attempts. He was perfect. And, well, he gets caught there. Got caught into a little rundown. Here's Bryce Harper, and the 1-1. It's dribbled foul towards the first base side. Those are the types of things that you just cannot be doing, especially early on when you're trying to set the tone. 2 outs, nobody on, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bryce Harper. And time is called by Marino as he wants to have a little conversation and talk some strategy with Mantiply right here. What is up, Linda? How you doing, man? Can you please say hi to Lily, please? I am a huge fan of you. Let's go, Phillies. Oh, I just said hi, Lily. I just said hi to Lily. What's up, Lily? And Turner had some dirt in his cleat, and he just had to take it off really quickly as he's sitting in the dugout. 2 outs, bases empty in the top of the first. The 1-2 to Harper, swinging a foul ball that just got a piece of Marino, and I think also of Mchlinski as well. Actually hit him on the back calf. Got a piece of everybody. So the count still remains at 1-2. Mantiply gets set at the letters, kicks, fires the pitch. Ground ball hit over to second base, gobbled up by Marte. He throws over to first, and the inning comes to an end. No runs, 1 hit, and we go to the bottom of the first in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. Cristopher Sanchez will come up on the hill for the Phillies. Yeah, that was bad. Can't be doing that. Like the stream. If you guys haven't done so already, hit that thumbs up button. I give you this content for free. Algo people, do your thing. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's get to 200 likes today. I bet you that we can do it. The Astros just took the lead. Oh, my gosh. Are you kidding me? Rangers were up 4-2. Oh, man, that game just got wild. You guys have the score. So I put the scoreboard up on the bottom of your screen, so if you wanted to follow along with it, you totally can. Yeah, they just took the lead. Make that 300 likes, says Trisha. All right, back to this game. Here we go. So, Ketel Marte batting in the leadoff spot for the Snakes. He's over at second base. He was the walk-off hero last night. Corbin Carroll's batting second. He's out in center field. Gabriel Marino, the catcher, is behind the plate, and he's batting third. Christian Walker batting in the cleanup spot, of course, over at first base. Tommy Pham, the right fielder, batting fifth. And then you got Lourdes Gurriel Jr. hitting sixth, out in left field. The DH will be Evan Longoria. He's batting seventh. And Emmanuel Rivera over at third base, batting eighth. And, of course, last but not least, you have Geraldo Perdomo batting ninth over at shortstop. Angela, what's up? Hi, JJ. I was on your play-by-play yesterday, and I'm back today. Angela, what's good? How you doing? Yes. Rangers have first and second with no outs. It was a 3-run homer by Altuve. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I saw the bra. Okay, so again, it's Marte, Carroll, Marino, Walker, Pham, Gurriel Jr., Longoria, Rivera, and Perdomo for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And well on the mound is Cristopher Sanchez for the Philadelphia Phillies, the left-handed pitcher who's 26 years old. And, well, this is going to be a big outing for him. Talk more about his bio in just a little bit, but just from a pitching standpoint, well, he's 3-5 on the regular season with a 3.44 ERA, and in 99 in the third of an inning, he has struck out 96 batters. He's been absolutely incredible. Just in the month of September, he played really, really well. Oh, man. Yes, sir. How many beats on that trash can? That's funny. Oh, you guys are the best. All right, rally towels waving as Cristopher Sanchez takes the hill. It's his first career postseason appearance. Opponents were hitting .235 against him. He started in 18 games in the regular season and appeared in 19 games. First pitch to Marte. There's a bouncer hit over towards the second base side. Stott has it on one bounce, and he'll throw it over to first. And Marte on one pitch is retired. That was easy. So Sanchez threw a fastball there. And here comes Corbin Carroll, the front runner for Rookie of the Year, batting on the left side. Phillies defense, their lineup will will be from 1 through 9. You got Sanchez on the mound, Realmuto behind the plate. Here's Carroll at the plate, and he takes a strike on the outside corner at 93. It was a sinker. In the infield, nothing different. You have Harper at first, Stott at second, Bohm at third, and Turner at short. The 0-1 pitch. It's slapped foul. And from right to left, it'll be Castellanos, Rojas, and Marsh. Phillies defense in the outfield has been pretty solid overall throughout the postseason. The 0-2 pitch in the dirt. And Carroll takes a ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. Sanchez gets set from the letters, gets the signs from JT. And the 1-2 pitch, swinging a grounder, hit back to Sanchez, and he'll run over to first. He'll make an underhanded toss over to Harper, and there's 2 away as Carroll is gone. 2 up, 2 down on 5 pitches from Cristopher Sanchez so far. And both outs resulted in grounders, hit back up the middle. So Gabriel Moreno is coming up. Phillies playing here at Chase Field. They'll also be back here tomorrow night at 8:07 or at 8:08 p.m. Eastern Time as well for Game 5. Moreno batting .222 in the postseason with 3 homers, 6 RBI. He had a double in last night's game, and he takes a strike on the outside edge of the plate. Is this game on regular TV? Probably is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes. No balls, 1 strike. And the 0-1 offering off the plate was a changeup. So 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the first. Moreno versus Sanchez here. The 1-1 on the way. Outside for ball 2. TBS and True TV. And play-by-play with JJ as well. 2-1 is the count. Sanchez lines up and delivers. And there's a pop-up. It's hit over towards the first base side in foul ground. Harper says he has it. Stott will call him off, though, and he'll make the catch for the 3rd and final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Arizona Diamondbacks. And we go to the top of the 2nd. Phillies and dbacks scoreless so far. How many outs? Oh, there's 2 outs. Wow. This is crazy. I have to see what happens at the end of, for the end of this game. Are the Rangers going to tie it? Comment down below if you guys think the Rangers are going to tie it. I have to see what happens on that scoreboard there. Ugh, I got to know. The Astros really won. That's crazy. That is wild. Wow. That's crazy. Instagram shout out for JJ. The kids got you, my man. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. You're the best. Guys, make sure you go follow Jamie Fry on Instagram as well. If you want to drop your link, man, you can totally do that. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button, says Julia. What's up, Julia? How you doing? What's up, Julia? Set your notification bell so that way you can participate in all things Philly sports, including Eagles, Flyers, Sixers, and Phillies, and all this play-by-play analysis. We also do post-game shows, but we just have not been able to do it because because this takes up a lot of time, and we're in Nashville, and I'm on dog duty as well. I love that sound. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. That's a crazy ending, man. I love Bryce Harper. I love Bryce, too. All right, so as we go to the top of the 2nd inning, Phillies will have Bohm, Stott, and Realmuto due up. So Bohm playing over at 3rd, Stott is over at 2nd, and JT is catching behind the plate. Albert's here. What's up, Albert? How you doing, my guy? We need 28 more subs in order for us to get to 1,400. Let's get to it, guys. Alka people. Come on. going to 7, my guy. Can't take the credit. The kids, Cora and Bennett, are obsessed with hearing. Cora and Bennett, love you guys. You guys are the best. I love you guys. Mwah. Oh, that's so nice. I love them too. They're so sweet. Oh my gosh. I'll have to play you guys a video sometime. Because I got this video from Jamie with Cora and Bennett screaming my name, and it actually brought tears to my eyes. Because that's how much of an impact we're making on here, guys. It's cool. The power of sports. All right. Luis Frias is coming in to pitch the second. Here comes Alec Bowman. He'll foul off the first pitch. I was going to mention a little story about Joe Mantiply. Thought maybe he would pitch the second, but Frias is in there. The ball is 1 strike. Frias comes set at the letters, kicks, steals, and it's inside for ball 1. Bohm, we've talked about how much he's been struggling in the postseason. He is just hitting 188 with 4 RBI. He's hoping to snap out of a little funk. And the pitch, there's a bouncer, hit over to third base, gathered by Rivera, who throws on the run. And nice dig by Christian Walker, but an even better throw over at the hot corner by Emmanuel Rivera. And there's the first out of the second. Not an easy play, as Rivera had his glove a little bit low. He was running in towards home plate. He scooped it up and then threw it sidearm just on the run. And Walker didn't even have to dig it out, I beg your pardon, but he had to keep his right foot on the bag and just extend his whole body. So there's 1 away, and Bryson Stott's coming up. Phillies in their regular away uniforms with the gray on the outside as the first pitch is swung on and missed. It was a fastball that was really low at 96. Kyle Nelson now getting loosened up in the Diamondbacks bullpen. So the Phillies with the gray uniforms and the red letters on the front. One with the red little pinstripe going down the side of the feet. The 0-1. It's hooking foul towards the right field side, and it'll stay foul. Just going down the leg. Here we go. So no balls, 2 strikes. Aaron Rodgers is here. What's up, Aaron? How you doing? How you doing? Here to give a little quick like before walking the dog. Hope to be back later. Thanks for coming on here, man. Appreciate it. 0-2 is the count to Stott, and the pitch. That's just fouled off the foot of Stott. I think got him on the heel, and we'll do it again. It was a curveball that was heading towards the dirt, and Stott's been chasing after those types of low pitches. So that was a big one right there that he just got. Oh, it was on the back foot. That's where it was. 0-2. That's the count. Iguodala retired. Oh, wow. Stott batting .226 in the 2023 postseason so far. He's also been really struggling. And the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. That cutter was inside and way down low. So Frias does the right thing by pitching it low, and Stott, again, chases after it. I don't know if he's not seeing the ball right or what it is, but a lot of these pitches that he's swinging at are just really low. And now JT's coming up, so there's 2 outs. Space is still empty, and we're in the top of the second so far. Who do you think that the Phillies will win? I don't know what that means. When do I think the Phillies will win? Probably tonight and tomorrow. First pitch was in there for a strike. 0-1 is the count. Real Muto at the plate, and he takes a ball at 96 inside. Just a little bit down low as well. One ball, 1 strike. Frias on the bump. for the Diamondbacks, and the 1-1, that's sliced foul as Realmuto gets a piece of the pie right there. JT from Del City, Oklahoma, was a third-round pick by the Florida Marlins back in 2010. 104th overall pick. And the 1-2 pitch, there's a fly ball. It's hit out to deep left field. It's going back towards the track. And making the catch is Gurriel Jr. Oh, my gosh. He leaped his whole body into that wall right next to the Chase Field sign in front of the 374 mark and just put his whole body into it and robbed JT Realmuto on an extra base hit. And that's the end of the inning. And now we go to the bottom of the second. That is an incredible play. My goodness. Can't believe he caught that. Oh, boy. D-backs win tonight. What's your favorite snack, JJ? Oh, favorite snack? Okay. Here's a question. All right. We'll make this into a poll because I want to know. All right. Let's make this into a poll. Let's do that right now. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like, make sure that you subscribe, and turn on those notification bell icons. And that way you'll know when I upload. Let's get 200 people on here tonight. Come on. Spread the word. Spread the love. Algo people, do your thing. Let's go. All right. So now I got to mute this. Okay. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We got 54 likes. Also, make sure that you like and subscribe. All right. So with this poll, we're going to end this one. So do you think that the series goes beyond 5 games? 53% of you have said yes. Wow. Interesting. All right. We're going to end this poll, okay, and then we're going to start a new poll because I think it's a snack and it's a meal. But I want to know. All right. So we'll take a look at this poll, okay, and let me know what you think. All right. And as you're coming on here, my name is Jason. This is Play by Play with JJ. And hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. If you guys would like to donate too, you can totally do that down below by clicking that super chat. All right, here we go. We're going to start this poll right now. So I want to know, is mac and cheese a snack or a meal? Or is it both? Or is it neither? Let me know what you think down below, because I think it's both. That's what I think. So, in short, that is my favorite snack, and it's my favorite meal. Yo, JJ, it's Philadelphia, and that is my guy. Forget everybody who was broadcasting the game. JJ does it the best. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. RP, he was lining up his shot for his next at-bats. That was the whole JT. That was that catch was pretty insane. All right, here we are in the bottom of the second inning. Sanchez goes out there for his second frame of work. If you're just joining us, we're in the bottom of the second. JT Realmuto got robbed on an extra base hit as Lourdes Gurriel Jr. was able to make a nice catch at the wall. The 0-1, swinging a little bouncer, hit over to third base. Bohm has it, throws over to first. It's a little off the line, and Harper tried to tag out the runner, but he's safe. He is safe. So Christian Walker gets aboard on an E5. That's what they're going to probably call it on Alec Bohm. That throw was off the line, and Harper just couldn't swipe him. Had to kind of leap up towards his left side and just couldn't tag him. Again, these fundamental plays, you just cannot be making these mistakes in the postseason. First pitch, it's in there for a strike at the knees to Tommy Pham. All right, so let's see. How many people do we have voting in this poll? All right, we'll catch up to that in a little bit. Kraft is a snack, but baked is a meal. Okay, says Dwayne. I think it's both, man. 1 strike to Tommy Pham. Depends on the size. Yeah, see, I say both, man. I say it's both. 1 strike. And the next pitch, that's down low for ball 2. Because also think about it like this, okay? You have mac and cheese. We'll get into this discussion during the break. Guys don't want to hear about it now. 2 strike to Tommy Pham with a runner at first and nobody out. The pitch, it's fouled off the foot of Pham, and the count is 2-2. Think we get them in the 6th inning, says Jose. Now I want something with cheese. Cam's here. What's up, Cam? Thanks for coming on, man. 2 strikes. Sanchez delivering from the stretch. But the throw back to first base, it's not in time. Two strikes to Tommy Pham. 15 pitches by Sanchez so far in the 2-2. It's fouled again off of the chest pad of JT, and we'll do it again. Sanchez on the road this season has actually had a lot of success. In 73 innings, he pitched at home, but he went 26 innings on the road. Opponents were batting .207 against him, and he only allowed 6 earned runs in those 26 innings. The 2-2, that's off the plate and way outside for ball 3. Just 19 hits as well. His ERA was 2.08 on the road, and at home it was 3.93. But he's looking for his first road game win since 2022. The 3-2 pitch on the inside corner, called strike 3. And Tommy Pham will head back to the Snakes dugout with 1 away in the bottom of the 2nd. Nice pitch that had a lot of movement to it. That sinker looked kind of more a little bit like a slider, but just stayed in the plane. And there's 1 away. So Lourdes Gurriel Jr. is coming up. He's the guy that made a nice catch out in left field, and the first pitch, he fouls that one off of his foot, and he just goes down, and he's in a sitting position, and now he'll just get back up. It hit the bottom of his left purple cleat. It's a purple and white cleat, and I think it just got him on the shoe tops. Put some bacon in that mac and cheese. I can't do that because I'm Jewish. Can't do that. But some breadcrumbs are good sometimes. But it's like Thanksgiving, you know? You have mac and cheese on Thanksgiving. Some people do. That's like an actual thing. So that's why I think it's a meal and a snack. Like number 60 says Thomas. Let's go. The ball is 1 strike. Walker's over at first. He got on with an E5. And the 0-1 delivery, swinging a line drive foul towards the third base dugout. Those purple cleats look absolutely cool. So Gurriel Jr., of course, spent most of his career with the Toronto Blue Jays. It's his first season with the Arizona Diamondbacks. 0-2 is the count. Sanchez delivers from the stretch, and it's outside for ball 1. One with a changeup that missed. It was just a little bit less than a foot off the plate. We'll try to do it again. 1 2 strikes. Sanchez kicks, fires the pitch. Grounder hit back towards the mound, and Sanchez is just going to make the easy out over at first base. He wouldn't have had time to flip it over to the second. As the runner, Walker goes over to second. He was running on the play. Would have been really close, so he was just like, I'm just going to get the easy out over at first. That was the right move, too. So Evan Longoria is coming up, a guy that's had a longevity of a career. He's been in the league since 2008. Let's go. Uh-oh, his Schusters got kicked by the trash can. This is Matt. 2 outs and a runner at second. There's a slider that's in there for a strike. As Longoria stepped into the box. He's 1 for 6 in this series so far with a run scored. 0-1 is the count. Sanchez looks back at second, bat to the plate, and bat to second again. Now bat to the plate. The 0-1 low. So 1 ball and 1 strike to Evan Longoria. Two outs and a runner at second. And the next pitch is way outside and low for ball 2. I saw a little tweet by MLB Now. It was posted about an hour ago where they said, quote, Cristopher Sanchez, who's starting in Game 4 of the NLCS, his changeup this year had the 3rd lowest opponent batting average in MLB at a minuscule of 148. The 2-1, it's popped up, or it actually gets by JT, and going over to third base is Christian Walker. See where this pitch was. It was inside, and it just got by JT. He's thrown a minimum of 250 changeups this season, which is pretty impressive. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the next pitch inside for ball 4, and Evan Longoria gets on with a walk, and that's going to put runners at the corners. So Walker's over at third. He's the guy that got on with an E5. We're in the bottom of the second. This is Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. Game 5 will be tomorrow at 8:07 p.m. Eastern Time. Here comes Caleb Cotham out towards the mound. They'll have a conversation with Sanchez here just to talk things over. Let's go. Ron Duffney's here. What's up, man? It's a snack enemy, says Angela. I think it's both, man. We'll get back to the poll during the inning break. That's when we'll do it. Let's take a sip of water. So now, as we're in the bottom of the second, Emmanuel Rivera, who has never faced Cristopher Sanchez, he's coming up to the plate. And he'll have runners at the corners with 2 outs as the rally towels are waving at Chase Field. Tickets were absolutely cheap last night. This is a sold-out crowd out in Phoenix, Arizona. Not as hot as it was last night. It was 101 degrees yesterday. First pitch to Rivera. In there for a strike at the knees. Tonight's just 88 degrees. Rivera hit .261 in the regular season. He's looking for his first hit in this series. And the 0-1, good block by JT as it lands in the dirt. Count is 1-1. JR says it's a side. But also a side is a part of a meal. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the next pitch, grounder, hit back up the middle, past the diving stop of Stott for a base hit into center. So Walker comes in to score. Stopping over at second base is Longoria, and the Arizona Diamondbacks strike first and take a 1-0 lead on an RBI single by Emmanuel Rivera. Let's see where this pitch was. It was a fastball that was just tailing down low, but Rivera was able to get a good piece of it, and there was no chance that Stott was going to get over to it. And Geraldo Perdomo's coming up. So the E5 came back to bite Alec Boehm in this inning. So Geraldo Perdomo is due up. He's batting on the right side, the switch hitter who had a home run in the first game on the left side of the plate. He pops the first pitch up towards the infield. Who's going to get it? Stott will be there behind the mound, and he calls everyone off, and he'll make the catch. And the inning is over. However, Emmanuel Rivera is able to get an RBI single, and the Arizona Diamondbacks take a 1-0 lead as we go to the top of the third at Chase Field. Okay. Rivera should be starting every game, says Adam. It's cool. We play better when teams score first, says Jose. Yes, sir. All right, we're going to take the hat off. Sometimes the hat's good, and I love wearing the hat. But other times, it just gets into the way. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go back to this poll. Where is the poll? Excuse me. Okay. So, this is what you guys had to say. This is what you guys had to say. Is mac and cheese a snack or a meal? We got 40 votes. 10% of you say it's a snack. 37 of you say that it's a meal. 46% have said that it's both, and 7 have said it's neither. Who said it's neither? I threw that in there as a joke. I didn't think people would actually vote for that. If you think it's neither, like, what is it? Is it just a food? It's fun. It's a meal or a part of a side dish. Yeah, but a side dish is a part of a meal. Like, unless it's like a cocktail type of a thing. See, a side dish to me, it was the funniest answer. It really was. That is really funny to me. But yeah, I don't know. People will vote for everything. Just look at the yeah. What's up, JJ? Wow, what a finish in the Astros-Rangers game. Need our Phillies to win tonight. Go, Phillies, go. Okay, so Larry says snacks are sugary. Not all snacks, by the way. And individually wrapped like candy bars or salt. Well, we'll see, a fruit's a snack. A fruit can be a snack. Like a banana's a snack. Or salty and in bagged like chips, like not cooked on the stove. But see, yeah, like grapes are a snack. Like, see, like those types of things are snacks too. You might not eat bananas as a snack. It might be a part of a meal for you, but for me, it's a snack. By meal, I thought you meant like main course. No, that's not what I meant. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe and turn on those notification bell icons. If you guys want the Phillies to win, hit that sub button, man. Come on, we need 35 more likes to get to 100. We have 115 people on here watching, and that means that 50 of you, 50, have not hit that thumbs up button. It's pretty simple, guys. It's pretty simple. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. As Nick Castellanos swings and misses at a pitch that was in the dirt, so there's one strike. Diamondbacks have a 1-0 lead in the top of the third inning. It's now no balls, 2 strikes to Castellanos. The pitch, it's popped up right behind the plate, but it'll find the seats. And we'll do it again. So Frias still out there on the bump. Castellanos batting in the 7 spot. He's been doing that throughout this entire series. So 2-time All-Star, won the Silver Slugger Award in 2021. And was the, people forget this, but he led the league in triples back in 2017, the American League. The pitch, inside and high. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Frias, who is on the mound, throws a 1-2 pitch, and it's swung on and missed. It was a cutter that was outside and low. And Castellanos goes fishing after it, and there's one away. So not a whole lot of action for the Phillies so far, as Castellanos just swung on and missed at that pitch pretty badly. So Frias is 25 years old, and the 25-year-old is going to get pulled out of the game as Torey Lovullo is going to go out there, and we have a pitching change in the top of the third inning with 1 out and nobody on. And the Phillies will be right back in just a few moments. So it's a side. You didn't put yuck. I don't know what yuck is, my guy. Mac is a meal. Snacks don't require boiling water. Fruits are sugary. Yeah. I guess. Watermelon. Watermelon's a good snack. Name another snack you have to boil. I can't think of any. What about oatmeal? Is oatmeal a snack or is that a meal? Ramen. Ramen's a good one. Yep, that's correct. Hard-boiled egg. Fruits are sugary. You're talking... yes, okay. Any food is a meal then, really. But a snack's not a meal. Oh my gosh, look at what I started. Look at what I started, guys. Ugh. Despite the light, guys. Yes. I was going to say something, now I forget what I was going to say. Yeah, so JJ, what's your backstory for those of you that are just tuning into the channel? So my name is Jason, okay, and I'm from South Jersey. I graduated from Rowan University, and I did that last year. And, well, because I wanted to go into play-by-play, I decided, you know what, while I interned at NFL Films, that I should, try to get more and more reps and just try to get as much experience as possible. And according to LeBron James, he once said that experience is the best teacher in life. And I tend to agree with that. And so we've been trying to get as much experience as possible just calling games. So that's why we've been doing this. Kyle Nelson's on the mound, and he'll be facing Brandon Marsh here, as we're still in the middle of the top of the third. Aaron Rodgers says, we ain't losing. Well, Schwarzer. Is that a mixture of Max Scherzer and Kyle Schwarber? Hit a home run. Pitch that's inside for ball 1. So Torey Lovullo is going to go with Kyle Nelson here. So he's already went to 3 pitchers so far. The 1-0 offering a slider in there for a strike, according to Mike Machlinski. And already somebody else warming up in the pen, Miguel Castro, that is, for the Snakes. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Phillies still look lost at the plate, says Kane. I know it says meal in it, but I would have oatmeal for breakfast sometimes. Yep. The 1-2, it's off the plate again. JR says a small meal / snack, or a small meal or amount of food usually eaten in a hurry, is a mid-morning snack. That sentence did not make sense to me. The 2-2 pitch, grounder, hit back up the middle. Perdomo has it, though, and he'll throw it over to first, and Marsh is retired. So the Phillies have only had 1 base runner so far. It was Trey Turner, who singled, and then he got caught stealing. Got thrown out in the pickle. So Yohan Rojas is coming up with 2 outs in the top of the third. Arizona has a 1-0 lead. Rojas at the plate. Shows bunt at the pitch. And it's at the knees for a strike. Infield, playing pretty deep except over at the third base side. Emmanuel Rivera playing towards the infield grass. As the 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that was pretty badly for Yohan Rojas. He just went digging after that one. 2 outs, nobody on. Rally towels waving again as the Diamondbacks are trying to get out of the inning. The pitch, down low, and it hits the dirt. 71 likes. Come on, let's get to 100. Let's go. We have 123 people on here watching. That means 50 of you have not hit that thumbs up button. And the 1-2 pitch, strike 3 called at the knees, and Yohan Rojas continues the struggle. And now we go to the bottom of the third. So no runs, 1 hit for the Phillies so far as we go to the bottom of the third. I'm going to take a very, very quick step off, all right? I will be right back in literally 40 seconds, all right? I'll see you very, very soon. All right, we're back. Yeah, guys, no spam in the chat. Yes, all right, I asked you yesterday, is it time to give Pache a shot in left and move Marsh to center and Hookie out for a designated out? See, the thing is that, okay, Yohan Rojas defensively is better than Christian Pache, okay? You know, if literally, like, see, Rob's not going to do it, okay? Like, first of all, like, if we're being realistic, okay, unless this, like, continues to just keep happening, like, it's not a big hole. Like, you're not winning games, okay? Like, you didn't win yesterday. Like, it wasn't because of Yohan Rojas. It's because nobody else, like, your big guns just couldn't hit. They scored 10 runs with Yohan Rojas, like, not even getting a hit. So, that's not the problem. The problem is that you gotta, is that your big bats have to show up. Do I watch Formula One racing? I do not. Offbeat. Come on. That's funny. Embrace the chaos, baby. I forgot, my bad. No. You're good, Trisha. No worries. All right, here we go. Go Diamondbacks from an Eagles fan, says Deep Space. Here's Ketel Marte, who was the walk-off hero in last night's game, and he's facing Cristopher Sanchez again, and the first pitch is low. So we're in the bottom of the third. D-backs have a 1-0 lead. The pitch, that's in there for a strike. All right, but same as Marsh in center, he says. Mike Green. Play Pache left. Big bats go cold. His bat is freezing. The 1-1, there's a grounder hit over towards the hole. Turner has it, throws over to first, and it's just not in time. It was played on 2 bounces. Wow. And Marte gets on with an infield single. So Turner did everything he possibly could, but Marte just beat it out by a hair. So he gets on with an infield single to start off the third inning, and here's Corbin Carroll up at the plate. D-backs lead at 1-0. First pitch to Carroll, swinging the bouncer that's hit back towards the screen. Rojas should now come in later in the game as a pinch hitter, says my dad, or as a pinch runner, and then take the field. For a fast guy, he's not so good at bunting either. I like I appreciate you for commenting, Dad. The 0-1 pitch. That's going to bounce away from JT. It took a really weird bounce, and going over to second is Ketel Marte. And he advances on a wild pitch. So he's in scoring position now. Not a good block by JT, as that one definitely got by him. So Corbin Carroll's up at the plate, batting on the left side. And now Marte's in scoring position with still nobody out in this bottom of the third. Sanchez looks back at second and then back to the plate. The pitch just fouled back. So 1-2 is the count to Corbin Carroll, a guy that was selected in the first round of the 2019 MLB draft. And he was the 16th pick. Bryson Stott for the Phillies was the 14th pick. 1-2 is the count. And the next pitch, ground ball, just hit back up the middle. Turner has it, though, and he'll throw over to first. And Marte will go over to third, so there's one out. And an insurance run so far is 90 feet away from scoring. What's up, Dallas? How you doing? Donna's here. What's up, Donna? All right, so Rob Thompson's going to make a move as Cristopher Sanchez only goes about 2 1/3 of an inning. And it'll be interesting to see who he goes to. But we have a pitching change, it looks like, and Sanchez's day is done on 38 pitches. Wow, this is a bizarre game. So my dad thinks that Rojas should be coming in. See, I disagree. Because, is Christian Pache that much of a better hitter than Yohan Rojas? I don't know. I don't think so. If he is, then yes, of course. But I love what Rojas does defensively. And, if you expect, the top guys are supposed to be hitting. And they're not hitting. So, your frustration should be more on Kyle Schwarber and Bryce Harper and Castellanos not being able to hit over the last couple of games, and Alec Bohm too. It shouldn't have to just come down to Yohan Rojas. You know what I'm saying? That's where I feel like a lot of people are getting their frustration confused on, and they're taking it out. They're pouring it out on Rojas, and it's not all his fault. That's not what he's supposed to be there for. He's supposed to help out defensively in the outfield, and that's what his role should be. So that's where I'm at. TGIF, my friend, I'm with you on that. Hi, chat, says Donna. What's up, Donna? Hoffman's coming in, says Larry. Okay. What's your favorite ballpark food or treat? Well, that's a good question. If you guys are new, if you're just coming in, my name is Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ. What's your favorite ballpark food? Crab fries. Crab fries are really, really good. I've been saying Schwarber is struggling. Yeah, I get that. You can't have an automatic out in the lineup. Need to shake it up after 4 straight games, says my dad. Well, again, do you trust Christian Pache? Because I'm not putting Kyle Schwarber out there defensively in the outfield, because teams are going to take notice of that too. So, it's a lose-lose situation. They're all sucking, but being an automatic out is definitely a problem in itself. I get it. JJ, Game 3 starter for Arizona, had terrible stats for the season. Can you fill us in? He's very talented, but he just had a bad year. I mean, he pitched really well yesterday. He did. He pitched really, really well yesterday. And the Phillies, their bats went cold. That's really what it comes down to. A lot of the pitches were off-speed pitches that he was throwing, and he looked absolutely dominant on the mound. So Gabriel Marino's coming up as we go to the bottom of as we're still in the bottom of the third inning. So Hoffman's coming in to pitch. There's a runner at third with 1 out. First pitch by Hoffman. It's a splitter that swung on and missed at 91 miles per hour right down the pipe. Marino has been catching behind the plate for the Arizona Diamondbacks. There's the 0-1 pitch. That's way off the plate for a ball. Marino made his debut with the Toronto Blue Jays back in 2022. It was on June 11th. The pitch just fouled back. It was an international free agent signing that was made. It was back in 2016 with the Toronto Blue Jays. He was 23 years old. It was 17 at the time when he signed as an international free agent with the Blue Jays. 1-2. That's a splitter off the plate. He was actually traded along with Lourdes Gurriel Jr. for Dalton Varsho. It was on December 23rd of 2022. The 2-2 pitch by Hoffman, swinging a line drive down the first base line's a fair ball. One run's going to come in to score. Castellanos will throw it in towards the cutoff man, and there's an opposite field RBI single by Gabriel Marino. It's now 2-0. Arizona. So Marte does come in as he gets high fives in the dugout. A good piece of hitting by Marino as he went the opposite way. Harper was not playing even towards the line and just didn't have a chance to get to it. So 2-0 Arizona. We're in the bottom of the third. There's an out and a runner at first. The pitch. It's up. It's on the upper third of the zone for a called strike. Jose says I'm right. I don't know what I'm right about. Oh, we're talking about Yohan Rojas? I just don't know what else you do. I don't want Schwarber playing the outfield. The ball's one strike, and the 0-1, that's fouled back. Do you want Jake Cave in there? Because I don't want Jake Cave there either. No balls, 2 strikes. The Diamondbacks got an RBI. It was on an RBI single in the bottom of the second by Emmanuel Rivera. And Gabriel Marino, who was over at first base, he just got an RBI single here in the bottom of the third. 1 out. No balls, 2 strikes to Christian Walker, who got on with an E5 and scored the first run of the game. The pitch fouled back. JJ bringing me into the weekend of play-by-play. Let's go, Snowman. How you doing? Wow, look at that. You got a busy schedule. Got a very busy schedule. Walker's up at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Got on with an E5. 8 pitches by Hoffman so far. Just allowed the single to Marino. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. It was on a slider that was out of the zone and low. And there's 2 gone as Walker strikes out. And Tommy Pham is coming up. It's a really big crowd here at Chase Field. It really, really is. So the Phillies are playing, obviously, the Arizona Diamondbacks. I wanted to give you a little bit of history about that. As Tommy Pham's coming up to the plate, he's 0 for 1, and he struck out. So a runner over at first. And the pitch to Pham. Outside and low was a splitter that bounced in the dirt. So 1 ball, 1 strike. So the Phillies, all time against the D-backs, are 83-85 in 168 games. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch, bouncer, hit over to third base. Ball has it, and he'll throw over to first. And throws a strike there, and the inning is over. The Diamondbacks, though, get another run on an RBI base hit by Gabriel Marino. It was an RBI single, and we go to the top of the 4th. Phillies are down 2-0. Rojas hit .303 in the regular season. D-backs number 9 hitters hitting .248. I'll tell you this. I will sacrifice one game of defense with Schwarber in left field, says Mike Green. Okay. One game? But, like, what if it's game... What if it's game 7? Like, are you willing to sacrifice, like, a game 7 or, like, a game 6? See, it depends. See, like, you have to think about it from, like, a situational standpoint. Because, like, there has to be some sort of context to, like, what, if it's, like, the first game of a series, like, yeah, but, like, it wouldn't be a game 6 or a game 7, I'd hope. Guys, we're letting them win. We will get an easy win tomorrow, says Jonatello. Okay, well, hopefully they get the win tonight. Phillies rock and rule. Rojas, Stott, and JT are our only plus defenders that we have. Is Cave's offense enough to offset the defense of Rojas? That's my question. That's my question, guys. All right, hello. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn on this notification bell icon so that way you know when I upload. So the name is Jason Joseph, broadcaster from South Jersey, graduated from Rowan. And, I've been coming on here for 10 months and have been calling Sixers basketball, Phillies baseball, Flyers hockey, and Eagles football. Phillies not really having a whole lot of life so far, and hopefully they get the ball rolling pretty soon. This is not what I expected. We need some big-time home runs. This can't be a repeat of last night, says Katie. Cave? No, says Larry. How many balls were hit to the left this series? I have no idea, Mike. I don't have those types of stats on me. I don't know everything. Trash can Cave goes back to the trash, says Matthew Fusco. We got this in the 6th. I have faith. My girlfriend said if we don't do anything in the 6th, she can go on a date with JJ. I told her she can because, oh man, Jose, man, like, you got to keep things appropriate, dude. Like that, This is not only the first time that you're doing this too, and like I know that you're trying to be funny, but like you have to keep it PG, my guy. You have to. You know what I'm saying? You're great at doing this. Thanks. I appreciate that, Psych Box. Appreciate that. Here comes Kyle Schwarber. We're starting off the top of the 4th with a ball as Kyle Nelson throws that one outside and off the plate. So Kyle struck out in the first inning looking. Sarcasm, I'm just saying, so let's just get back to the game. The pitch. So 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch to Schwarber. That's a slider off the plate for ball 2 and also outside as well. Two balls, 1 strike. Astros won earlier today by a score of 5-4. They were down 4-2. And now lead the series 3-2 as the next pitch is going to make it now a 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As we're starting off the 4th, the pitch off the plate. Good take by Schwarber. So it was just outside. So the count is now full. The 30-year-old at the plate. Kyle versus Kyle. Which Kyle will win the battle? Will it be Nelson or Schwarber? The 3-2 to Schwarber. It's a grounded foul towards the first base line. And it goes all the way towards the little backstop towards the first base side. Larry says, Cave at 215 with a 354 OPS this season. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Base is empty. Nelson with 15 pitches as he came on in the 3rd. It's been a bullpen game for the Diamondbacks and I guess for the Phillies too. The 3-2 pitch, there's a fly ball. It's tattooed out to right, and it's not coming back. And the Phillies finally strike. as the Broad Street Bombers hit a bomb away. Kyle Schwarber with his 4th homer in the postseason, and the Phillies are down by 1 and cut the lead in half. He high-fives Bryce Harper and Trey Turner as well, and he claps along and says, "Let's go." That thing was absolutely drilled. And Torey Lovullo's going to make a pitching change. It's now 2-1. That fastball was right out over the middle of the plate. And he just golfed that thing out to right field. And had a little fist pump as soon as he saw how far it went. We are so close to getting 90 likes. We just need 2 more. Let's go. Nice. It was just their second hit of the day. David did call it. David called it, man. Shout out to David. If you guys want to donate to the channel, please feel free to do so. We need 27 more subscribers to get to 1,400. Spread the word. Tell your family to come on here. Tell your friends to come on here. Let's get 200 people in here. That'd be really, really cool. We got 330 that got on at the very end of the stream. But we've been averaging about like 138 people, I'd say, in these last 7 to 8 streams, which is really cool. Like, don't get me wrong, but I want us to continue to grow our audience, man. That's all I want. That's all I want. I got Schwarber. Wait, where is this? I got Schwarber over. Schwarber has to hit a homer, okay, and the Phillies have to get over 5.5 runs, so they have to get 6 or more. Pray for me. Pray for you, man. I pray for you. All right, we need 6 more likes to get to 100. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. All right, so let's see. All right, so let's check this poll now because now I'm curious. Okay, so 38% of you, when it comes to mac and cheese, you say that it's a meal, and 36% of you say it's both. Wow, this is wild, man. It's like back and forth. 12% of you say neither, just for laughs, and 15% say it's a snack. This poll's constantly changing. We love it. We got it. Oops, forgot to like. I gotcha. Thank you. Let's go. You called it, JJ. I guess I did. Kyle Schwarber has the most postseason homers among left-handed hitters with 19. Here's Trey Turner, and there's a fly ball. It's hit out to deep left field. It's going back towards the track, and it'll just stay in the yard as Gurriel Jr. makes the catch just in front of the wall. And Turner just missed that home run by a hair. And there's the first out. So Miguel Castro's now pitching for the D-backs. He's 6-6 on the season. Has 60 strikeouts and 25 walks allowed. Opponents are batting .213 against him. He's allowed 8 homers as well. And now Bryce Harper is coming up to the plate. I have 4 listening in the Hunt Cabin in Bradford County. Oh, thanks, Tom. Appreciate that. That's so cool. Hello to everybody that's listening out in the Bradford County cabin. The pitch that's just fouled off. A hunting cabin. Wow. That's cool. 1 out in the top of the 4th inning. Bases are empty. Phillies have hit a lot of home runs in the postseason. Here's Harper at the plate, and that pitch, it's way off and way outside. Chops the game up too much with pitching changes so early. It really does. I'm not really a big fan of that. Takes you off your rhythm, too. The 1-1 delivery. That's off the plate and way outside. Shout out from South Jersey. Yes, South Jersey. That's where we're from. That's exactly where we're from. Is the roof closed there? Yes. It's a closed roof. It's not retractable. 2-1 to Harper. That's foul towards the third base side, and it goes at a play. So Harper has put up a 4-pitch at-bat here. Count is 2-2. Castro gets set at the belt, kick steals, and that pitch is fouled off as well, and we'll do it again. Harper's 31 years old. On the road this season, he's batting .233 with 6 homers and 27 RBI. As the 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed, and Harper strikes out and he goes back to the dugout. So that pitch was off the plate. He has not been seeing the pitches well over the last couple of games. He's been swinging at a lot of pitches that have been off the plate, and there was one right there that gets added to that. Here comes Bulmer. 2 out, space is still empty. Castro gets set, kicks, fires the pitch. Grounder hit back up the middle, and Marte has it and will throw over to first. It's in time. The Phillies do get 1 run back, though, on a solo home run by Kyle Schwarber. And he cuts the deficit 2-1. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning out in Arizona. Yes, for sure. It's like these first go-rounds are calibrating for depth. So close to getting 100 likes. Let's go, man. JJ, if you went to spring training in the winter, and tell us what the vibe's like with the Phillies down there. You talking about like you talking about like in March? March would be kind of cool. I've never went to a spring training game, but it'd be tough because I got to do Sixers in March, and I still have to do some Flyers. But, I mean, like, it'd be really cool, like, to just go down there maybe for, like, a weekend or so. That would be nice. Got to ask help from everybody upstairs and not just downstairs. Used to listen to Vin on AM. Thanks for your broadcast. LRC, man, what's up, man? Linda Wallace. She says, JJ rocks and JJ rules. You guys rock. You guys rule. You really do. All right, we need 26 more subscribers to get to 1,400. I love each and every one of you. But do 26 of you love me back? That's the question. Hey, JJ. Hey, y'all. We're late to the NLCS party tonight, but hope everyone had a great Friday. Let's go Fightins. Let's go Fightins. I'm with you on that. Totally 1,000% with you. On MLB.com, they have these zone charts here, which is pretty interesting. I've never seen anything like that, where they tell you how the hitters hit, and like what their success rate is with when they break it all down into thirds. You know, it's pretty interesting. Outside high part, outside middle part, outside lower part, and then middle high and all that sort of stuff. There we go. If you just subscribe to my channel, comment who you are down below, and I will give you a shout out. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So here's a question for you guys. So I want to know. All right, I brought this up before, but I never asked this from just a radio perspective. I asked you guys about a couple of weeks ago what game was your favorite that you got to watch? What sporting event was your favorite that you got to watch? What's your favorite sporting event that you've ever listened to on the radio? Comment down below. Like, literally radio. Like, you're not watching it like on TV. Like, what was your favorite thing that you've listened to on the radio in regards to sports? Like, it could have been a play. It could have been a match. Could have been whatever it was, but you had to have listened to it on the radio. No balls, 1 strike to Lourdes Gurriel Jr., and he takes that pitch for a strike. So Jeff Hoffman is out there for his second inning of work. He's pitching the bottom of the 4th here. The ball's 2 strikes. And the next pitch, that's fouled back. Roof is retractable, says Mike Green. That I did not know. Huh. I don't know why. I did not know that. So yeah, favorite broadcast or favorite sporting event that you've got to listen to on the radio. Not watch on TV, just specifically listen to on the radio. The pitch, that's down low for a ball. This one's a tough one for me. It's hard for me to think about it. The 1-2 pitch. There's a fly ball. It's hit out to right field. Castellanos runs in towards home plate. He stops, waits for it, and will make the catch for the first out of the inning. Easy one. Eagles Super Bowl win with Merrill Reese. I always have the local on with the TV sound. That's a good one. David Cripp says the Snow Bowl. Oh, was that the LaShawn McCoy game? Is that what that was? Because that must have been wild. Miracle in the Meadowlands. If you haven't listened to the highlights of Merrill Reese call that was really cool. Miracle in the Meadowlands Part 2. The first pitch to Longoria is in there for a strike. So there's 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. No balls, 1 strike. And the 0-1 swing and a miss. Go Phillies, JJ, you're the man, bro. Thanks for calling these games. Wins. Wins. That's a tongue twister. I like that. It's cool. Time is called by Longoria, a guy that faced the Philadelphia Phillies in his rookie season in the 2008 World Series. It's been around quite some time. 15 years later, he's facing the Phillies again. This time, the round before the World Series, the National League Championship Series. 0-2 is the count. Hoffman gets set from the belt, and the 0-2 off the plate at 98. I was laid up with a 3rd-degree sunburn and listened to a cricket weekend in Australia. Wow. That's, what was unique about that broadcast, if you wouldn't mind sharing, Ian? The 1-2 pitch. There it's chopped foul towards the third base dugout. And Longoria stays alive with a 1-2 count. So Zach Wheeler and Zach Gallen will be pitching in tomorrow's match. That will be Game 5 at 8 p.m. Eastern Time again. I'm from Spokane, Washington, says Ping Boy. Get back to your comment in just a second. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Evan Longoria strikes out on the splitter that was low, and it was a good pitch again by Hoffman. So 2 up, 2 down. We're in the bottom of the 4th, and Emmanuel Rivera is coming up. I'm from Spokane, Washington, says Ping Boy, and my favorite moment listening to radio was when Jalen Suggs hit the half-court game winner in March Madness for my Gonzaga Bulldogs to beat UCLA. That must have been really cool. That must have been really, really cool to listen to. First pitch to Rivera. It's a splitter that just catches the plate for a strike. Hoffman not wasting any time here. With his bright blue glove, gets set below the belt. Winds up, kicks, fires, and it swung on and missed. That slider was in the dirt. There was no chance that Rivera could catch up to it. The guy that had an RBI single in the bottom of the 3rd. So Matt Strom is warming up in the Phillies pen. And Hoffman calls for time really quickly. We just hit 103 likes. Let's go, man. Let's go. Thomas. Okay, so Stan. First of all, shout out to Stan. And shout out to everybody else that's listening from the cabin. No balls, 2 strikes. Get back to the comment in just a second. 2 outs and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Jeff Hoffman climbs the ladder as Rivera strikes out. And that's back-to-back strikeouts for Hoffman to end the inning, and he's all fired up. We go to the top of the fifth. Phillies still down 2-1 in Arizona, but they lead the series 2-1. Okay. So let's get back to this comment. First of all, if you guys are new, make sure you like and subscribe. My name is Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ. So Stan says the Cassius Clay versus Sonny Liston championship fight in 1963 with his pop. Now that's really cool. I probably would have liked to listen to that on the radio. Along with, I think that the Willie Mays catch, too, would have been really cool to catch that on the radio as well. That was way, way, way before my time, but still, that would have been awesome to hear. 1993 playoff run on 12:10 a.m., says Kurt. That's an easy one with Harry K, man. That's when Larry Anderson was not even in the booth. Neither was John Kruk. They were a part of the team. Just at 103 likes. Let's go. Chase Utley's first major league hit, which was a grand slam against the Rockies, says David. That was his favorite radio moment. Okay, that's another good one too. I can't really think of one right now. Who knew that when the Flyers won 2 cups in the 70s, they'd never do it again? Shame Lindros with the injuries. Let's be real, the Phillies special was the ultimate show, says Jamie. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, that caught Merrill Reese by surprise. It did. It definitely caught him by surprise. That was a good radio moment, too. Just radio, says Mike Green. That's a good answer. It had to be the 1980 Miracle on Ice, USA. Al Michaels, man, one of his most iconic calls. It is his most iconic call, honestly. And he's had some incredible calls. He's a great football announcer. He's done it all. He's called an NBA Finals. He's called a World Series. He's called Stanley Cup Finals, and he's called Super Bowls, man. Yeah, they have to make that decision a day before the game if they want to do it open. Great radio moment, says JR. Used to be when little kids had to go to sleep early and listen to postseason game on the radio. Yes. I laugh because I can picture that. I've seen old films with those types of scenarios where the parents want the kids to go to bed, and then they just have their little radio to the side, and they are just playing it really, really quietly. So no balls, 1 strike to Bryson Stott as we start off the top of the 5th, and Castro's back out there, and he throws a ball down low. Andrew Salfrank, who pitched in last night's game, is getting loosened up in the Diamondbacks bullpen. Phillies trail 2-1, but lead the series 2-1. The pitch to Stott. There's a grounder hit back up the middle. Marte has it, though, and he'll charge over to first. And Stott's out. This Phillies offense continues to struggle. So there's 1 out in the top of the 5th. Ian goes back to this comment about cricket, about listening to cricket on the radio. I didn't know much about cricket, but the announcer made it so exciting, and the Australians made an 80-run comeback to win the series. Now that is something. Here's JT, and he takes a strike at the knees. It was a slider that had a lot of movement to it. So here's Miguel Castro on the mound. Is that Devin Booker? That is Devin Booker. Devin Booker's at the game with his little camera. That's cool. The 0-1 swing and a miss. So Devin Booker, the star shooting guard for the Phoenix Suns, out in attendance, out at Chase Field. The 0-2 to JT. It's a broken back-around ball, but it's fouled. And it's hit towards the third base dugout. Couldn't tell who made that catch, but that was pretty cool. Hoffman is the man. He's been such a great pickup for the bullpen. 1,000%. I used to listen to Harry on the radio a lot, says Hardcore for All. anything with Babe Ruth batting. Classic Baseball on the Radio. Go follow them on YouTube. They have some really cool games that they've archived. The 0-2 pitch. There's a fly ball. It's hit out to left center field. It's going to drop in for a base hit right in front of Gurriel Jr. And JT gets on with a bloop single out to left center field. Well, he got robbed on a double. That was hit out to left field as Gurriel Jr. made a nice catch at the wall. Slammed his whole body into it. And this time JT will get aboard as he hit that one towards the left center field gap. But Gurriel Jr. got in front of it. And there's a one-out single as Castellanos is coming up. Phillies could take the lead with one swing of the bat. The pitch, swing and a miss. Pinboy says the 76ers win was his favorite on the radio. Win the championship? No balls, one strike. And the next pitch to Casty. Looked like it was a strike, but it's called a ball by Michlinski. 1-1 is the count. Castro kicks, fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed. And Castellanos certainly got fooled. It was way outside and low, and this was the type of thing he was doing in the regular season. As he calls for time here, just chasing after bad pitches. His timing looks just a little bit off. So Castellanos will call for time, but he'll step back into the box, wearing his white batting gloves. 1-2 is the count. JT's at first. Phillies down 2-1 in this ball game in the fifth. And the 1-2, there's a little dribbler hit back towards the mound. And the throw over to first, the underhanded toss by Castro's in time, but they're not going to be able to get JT out as he advances over to second. So it was somewhat of a productive out. Marte originally bobbled it. Didn't see that at first, but made the play. And, well, there's a runner over at second as we have another pitching change in this bullpen game 4. So Lavulo will go out there, and Castro, his day is done. And the Diamondbacks will go to their fifth pitcher as Brandon Marsh is going to go into the dugout. And the Phillies will try to come up with a little counterpunch here as Lavulo makes a chest move. Not a good memory, says Larry, but I was on the Caribbean island of St. Martin listening to the Armed Forces radio for Game 6 of the 1993 World Series. And we all know what happened in that game. But I'm sure that was memorable. Sure it was memorable. Are Phillies bats showing signs of being gas, says Jose? I don't know. Is there any way you can fix your scoreboard? It's a little ahead. I can't fix it. There's no way I can do it. I'm at my sister's, and if I try any other scoreboard, unless I manually was doing it by hand, it's too much for me to do so. Just is what it is. So I apologize. But I want you guys to have a scoreboard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather give you guys a scoreboard because you guys can look at it. The other nice thing, too, is that because it's not radio, I don't always say the score as much as I should because it's always up there for you guys. But I know, and it's probably not a good habit because we do tend to treat this like it's a radio call in a sense because we know that people are driving. We know people are also having conversations and that type of thing. And they lose track of things. You know, they tune in and they tune out. So can't get into those bad habits. Three Stooges radio is the yeah, man. We're so close to getting 110 likes. We need 3 more. I'm a little bit behind on the chat. Let's go Phillies. We want to do a shot or two, says Luciferian. Those Connie Mack games we attended and listened to on the radio were from the Richie Allen days. Wow. So Marsh is going to stay in. Thought maybe that they were going to go to somebody else, but Andrew Salfrank is going to come in to face Brandon Marsh here. I'm surprised. Comment who you are down below if you just subscribed to my channel. Larry doing a great job at keeping up with the mod stuff. Larry retired from his actual job, and now he's working full-time for me. He's back in business. The pitch. That's off the plate for a ball. Shout out to all the mods out there, man. You guys are the best, and I love each and every one of you. 1 ball, no strikes to Brandon Marsh, who's facing Sal Frank. Realmuto's over at second. There's 2 outs. The pitch. It's a sinker at 91. 100 likes guarantees a Phillies victory. Well, we just reached 100. Is this on kids' YouTube? No. I don't have this just for kids. But we do keep it PG. The pitch to Marsh. There's a fly ball. It's out towards the left center field gap. It's going back towards the track, and it's going to bounce off the top of the wall. JT rounding third will jog in to score, and Brandon Marsh will go into second base with a stand-up RBI opposite field double, and we're tied 2-2 in Game 4 of the NLCS. That's how you do it. You just got to punch it into the gap and punch your ticket back into the game. So now, Yohan Rojas is coming up. Good job by Brandon Marsh to execute out there and just come up with a big base hit. And here's Rojas as he shows bunt at the pitch, and he fouls that one as it just hit him. So Rojas struck out his first time up. And Marsh has to go back to second. Yeah, maybe in this type of situation, I wouldn't have minded that. Was trying to get kids to look you up for 2 more likes. Oh, well, that's nice. That's nice. The ball is 1 strike, and the 0-1. That's fouled back towards the right field side. What's up, Bill? Thanks for coming on here. Used to listen to Dave Van Horn, says Ian Leslie, and Duke Snyder call the games for the expansion expos. They made it fun, a gently poked fun, but uplifted the players. The ball is 2 strikes to Rojas, and the pitch. There's a line drive that's caught over at third base by Rivera. It was hit so sharply, but Rivera was just there to make the catch. The Phillies do get the job done, though, and get an RBI double by Brandon Marsh out to left center and tie it back 2-2. Marsh madness, says Jose Torres. All right. JJ, is broadcasting your full-time job? It would probably be hard doing other stuff with all the streaming you do, no? I'm taking the chance on myself, man. That's really all it is. I mean, like, I do some freelancing, like, on the side now, but I've learned from so many people in this business that from so many people that spoke to me while I was in college, and even people that have reached out to me, they have said, this is what you have to do. Like, you have to take a chance on yourself. And some people were like, I wish I could have done this, like, when I was a little younger. And I didn't want to be, like, one of those types of people, I know a lot of people that have had to move out to smaller markets just for them to be able to get heard and just for them to get experience. And I realized, like, I can make this work. We can make this work. Because I don't just do these broadcasts, guys. I talk on here, but you guys do the talking too. You do. And I think that's like what's so cool. Why did I crack my voice? I don't know. But that was a very high-pitched JJ. But yeah. So, long story short, for the most part, this is what I'm focusing on at the age of 25. And I enjoy it, man. I'm having such a blast. If Rojas homers, I'm gonna laugh, says Larry. Well, that didn't happen. Said it before, saying it again. Marsh is underrated, says Stephen Crabtree. We gotta catch up. We ain't losing, says Trisha. We ain't losing.
We ain't losing.
I forgot I had that on repeat. Rojas can't get a clutch hit to save his life. I mean, he hit it sharply that time. Rojas hit it hard at someone. Casty hit a dribbler. 23 more subscribers till we get to 1,400, man. Let's get to it. But yeah, no, to answer your question, Quentin, that's what it is, man. The game call is better than the chat. But I think that that's what makes this cool, you know? Like, if the call's not so good, we also have a good chat, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nice. Rising Rhino's here. What is up, Rising Rhino? Rise and shine, Rising Rhino. Stick to it, broadcaster, says LRC. Yes, sir. Here comes Ketel Marte, and that's actually Geraldo Perdomo, as Matt Strahm is on the mound. We're in the bottom of the fifth. It's 2-2. Phillies were down 2-0, and then got a solo homer by Kyle Schwarber, and an RBI double by Brandon Marsh. The 0-1 up high and inside for ball one. 9-1-2, due up for the Snakes. Phillies lead the series 2-1. Game 5 tomorrow night. The 1-1, check swing, did he go? And the first base umpire says yes. It was weird because it looked like the home plate umpire, Mike Machlinski, called it a strike, but then appealed over at first. Let me see on the replay here. I couldn't necessarily tell, but Geraldo definitely went around. There was no question about it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Perdomo at the plate. Strahm on the mound to the 1-2. It's just fouled off. Steven, you pretty much are a producer. I didn't even think about it like that, but that's a good word. LRC, we're here listening to like the old radio fans. The 1-2 pitch. And that's just fouled off. We need the description, says LRC. All right, so we're in the bottom of the fifth. Perdomo batting on the right side. Diamondbacks in their dark black uniforms with the red letters on the front, the red number on the back, and the white letters on the back. The 1-2, and he fights that one off out to right field. Castellanos comes in, he slides, and he makes the catch. Nick Castellanos showing his gold glove out in right field. He still has yet to make an error this season, and, well, comes in making a really good catch. He's not afraid to get dirty out there in right, and he just made a really nice play as it was just dying out in right field, and Perdomo tried to fight it off. But Casty making a pretty good play. Here's Ketel, and he'll take a strike. It's a cutter at 89 on the inside edge of the dish. I'm listening through a Dixie cup with a string attached. The ball is 1 strike. The pitch, that's fouled back. Oh my gosh. So Marte wearing his purple batting gloves. He's batting on the right side. In front of a sold-out crowd at Chase Field. The ball's 2 strikes. Strahm on the mound for the Phils. And the 0-2, it's up high for ball 1. So there's 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning. Strahm with 9 pitches in this inning. Marte's 1 for 2. He had the walk-off hit in last night's game on the right side of the plate. The 1-2 pitch upstairs, way upstairs for ball 2. So Phillies playing at Chase Field. As the next pitch, it's just fouled off. And we'll do it again. So Chase Field was built, it actually opened in 1998. is a part of the Diamondbacks expansion team. 2-2 pitch. Check swing. Did Marte go? They say no over at first base, and the count is now full. So it's now 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch to Marte. Just fouled back again. It's a pretty nice ballpark, in all honesty. The retractable roof, it comprises of 9 million pounds of structural steel. Which, when you think about it, that's a lot. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the payoff pitch. There's a pop-up, hit over towards the left field side. Marsh and the infielder's on the run, but Marsh is there, and he'll make the catch in foul ground for the second out of the inning. So Marte pops out. And now Corbin Carroll is coming up. They say that it's a pair of 200 horsepower motors that open and close the roof. I didn't know that. The pitch, that's down low for a ball. And also outside as well. So Corbin Carroll's 0 for 2 tonight with 2 groundouts. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch, that's off the plate for a ball. I'm so glad that I found you today on YouTube because everybody needs to learn because you're really awesome at what you do, says David. I appreciate that, man. It's a little bit of a different setup. We don't have our laptop here. So the broadcasts have been just a little bit differently. Maybe not to you guys execution-wise, but for me it still is an adjustment. The next pitch, upstairs again for ball 3 to Corbin Carroll. So 3 balls, no strikes. Strom on the mound. Carroll at the plate. And the 3-0, it's in there for a strike. So out in left field, it's 330 feet. In left center, it's 376. And out in deep dead center, it's 407. Right center field, the dimension is 376. And in right field, it's 335 feet. The 3-1 pitch, grounder, hit over towards the first base line. Harper has it, plays it on 2 bounces, and will win the race to the bag. And that's the end of the 5th. As we go to the top of the 6th inning as Matt Strom skips his way back towards the Phillies dugout. And Schwarber, Turner, and Harper coming up the top of the lineup for the Phillies. Sweet if the offense gets cracking and we go up 3-1 after down early in this game. I'm with you, man. Oh, we have 112 likes. Let's get to 150. If you guys haven't done so already, make sure you like and subscribe. Algo people, do your thing. We need 22 more subscribers. If you love me, subscribe to the channel. We need 22 more people to love us and to love our family. It's not just loving me. It's about loving everybody else on here, too. Reppin' South Jersey in the Zona. I'm headed to a gig at the field, says Jenna Moyer. It's going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow, and hopefully walk out as the champs. Been here 16 years and ready to finally come home. Go Phillies. Let's go, man. Have fun. That sounds like a blast. You know what I'm saying? This is the inning I said that we have to be explosive. Yeah, man. I'm totally with you. 1,000%, man. 1,000% with you. Time is a 9:53 Eastern Time, PM. 8:54 Central Time, which is where I'm at right now. Let's go top of the order. Got to get some runs here. This could be a huge part of the ball game. Oh, boy. So I want to go back to the question about favorite sporting event that you got to listen to on the radio. Okay? Because I never answered the question. I never answered that one. I'm not going to go Phillies related. Okay? I'm going to go to... I'll go to a game that is Philly sports, but I'm going to go to Kevin Harlan's Super Bowl call of the 2018 Super Bowl. I learned that day when I listened to him and I listened to that full broadcast. I did it because I was told by somebody to go listen to it. And I listened to the whole thing, and I took notes in my head as to how great Kevin Harlan was on radio, because I listened to him a lot on TV, and man, oh man, is he different on the radio. Even a faster talker. Very descriptive to the point where you can still understand like what he's saying, but just really quick. The pitch to Kyle Schwarber. It's up high and outside for ball one. Andrew Saalfrank still facing Schwarber here. So we're in the sixth inning. The 1-0. It's off the plate and outside and low. But yes, I enjoyed his broadcast of the Super Bowl. Thought he was fantastic. I'm just saying from a broadcasting perspective, that was fun. 2 balls, no strikes. Schwarber's up, and he takes a curveball at the knees for strike one. So Kyle hit a home run his last time up to make it a 2-1 game. And he's ahead in the count 2-1 here. And he'll take that pitch just low and inside as well for ball 3. He has 4 homers in the NLCS this season in 12 at-bats. 3-1 pitch inside, and he draws a walk, a leadoff walk. That's how you do it. Guess which Phillies hitter has the highest OPS this postseason? It's Kyle Schwarber. For me, it's 754, says Trisha. Oh, you're in a mountain time. Is it mountain? Yeah, mountain, right? Not Pacific time. So now, Brent Strom will have a little talk with Saalfrank here. As Schwarber is over at first base. Probably don't want to use him or use a pinch runner in this situation. Ryan Thompson is warming up in the Diamondbacks bullpen. So Saalfrank is the 5th pitcher that the Arizona Diamondbacks have used. They started off with Joe Mantiply. Then they went to Luis Frias, Kyle Nelson, Miguel Castro, and now it's Saalfrank. Turner, who's coming up, steps into the box. Just missed a home run his last time up. First pitch, swings and misses at a curveball pretty badly. It was inside and way down low. Remember to like and subscribe, guys. Yeah, mountain time. Oh, Utah. That's where you're from. Nice. The 0-1 to Trey. Inside and low. It was a sinker at 94 miles per hour. On deck is Bryce Harper. The 26-year-old Saalfrank facing Trey Turner here. The next pitch, swing and a miss, a curveball that was down low again, and Turner swung on and missed pretty badly. Saalfrank in the postseason has a 3.86 ERA in 2 1/3 of an inning with 1 strikeout. The 1-2, another curveball, but he just got a piece of it. The count is still 1-2. Saalfrank was a 6th-round pick in 2019 by Arizona. Went to Indiana College, made his major league debut back on September 5th, last month. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and a runner over at first. That is Kyle Schwarber. The 1-2 to Trey. Low. Andrew, over his last 7 games, has pitched 7 1/3 of an inning, has allowed 6 hits, no runs, and 4 walks and 3 strikeouts. 2-2 delivery. Little foul ball there towards the third base dugout. And Turner doing a pretty good job at battling through a lot of adversity in this at-bat. The left side of the infield playing pretty deep. The right side, not so much. Second baseman towards the bag. There's a big hole between right center. The 2-2. It just gets away from Marino. He still can't find it, but it's in his hand. And the count is 3-2, but what are they going to call, a balk? And Schwarber goes over to second. Umpire signaled a balk, and Torey Lovullo is going to go out there and get a little explanation. Was that interference? I think it was interference. That's what it was. It was catcher's interference. How about that? That's what it was. So Lovullo wants an explanation here. Yeah, they called that catcher's interference, so Schwarber goes over to second. Pretty bizarre. So now a base hit could give the Phillies the lead. Gets my second bucket of popcorn for this fall classic Phillies game. This fall classic Phillies game. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. That was catcher's interference. That's crazy. All right. As good as a hit, says Ian Leslie. Payoff pitch coming up as Sal Frank's on the mound. And the 3-2 to Trey. Off the plate and outside for ball 4. So the Phillies have something cooking as back-to-back walks were issued by Sal Frank. And now Bryce Harper is coming up as the table is set for the MVP of this team. Are you calling the Eagles game Sunday? Yes. You can double-check that in my live stream stuff. We got tomorrow night's game, and we got Sunday night's game. So Harper's coming up. Lefty on lefty. Sal Frank versus Harper here. This is a huge at-bat. The go-ahead runs at second. It's 2-2. The pitch to Harper. It's in the dirt, and a good block by Marino. Larry says bunt. That's a joke. $20 pitches by Sal Frank. Schwarber at second, Turner at first. The 1-0 to Harper. That's off the plate. It was a curveball at 82 miles per hour, and he's ahead in the count 2-0 here. Two balls, no strikes. Harper, of course, has never seen Sal Frank. As time is called, we have a conversation going on between Marino, Sal Frank, and Geraldo Perdomo. We need one more sub to get to 1,380. If you like me, if you like us, subscribe. Lots of Phillies fans here at Chase Field that have traveled all the way from Philadelphia. 2 balls, no strikes. Turner's at first. Schwarber's at second. There's nobody out. We're in the top of the 6th in Game 4 of the NLCS. The 2-0 down low for ball 3. And Brandon Marsh claps along in the Phillies dugout. So Sal Frank has just been staying away from Harper here. And now you don't know what you're going to do here. Lovullo looks pretty stressed out in the D-backs dugout. The 3-0, and that's called a strike. It looked a little bit low, but Machlinski calls it a strike at the knees, and the count is 3-1. Sal Frank in his glasses, trying to get a big out here. Bryce Harper trying to produce. He's at the plate. The 3-1 to Harper. It's a bouncer, but it's fouled towards the first base side. And the count is now full. Lots of hearts racing in what could be the climax of the ball game. 24 pitches by Sal Frank. Diamondbacks and Phillies fans both on their feet. A mixture of chants at Chase Field. The payoff pitch to Harper. It's low for ball 4. Back-to-back-to-back walks, and the Phillies have the bases loaded. And, oh, by the way, there's still nobody out. And Torey Lovullo has seen enough from Andrew Sal Frank, and he will pull the plug here. As Ryan Thompson is going to come in to face Alec Bohm. And we have another pitching change. Phillies have the bases juiced with nobody out in the top of the 6th. Wow. This is getting pretty good, man. This is getting good. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and turn on those notification bell icons so that way you know when I upload. This at-bat is literally, you could arguably say this is the biggest at-bat of Alec Bohm's career right here. It's one of them. It's a good time to bust out of a slump, says Christopher. Phillies daycare needs a hit. Yep. I'm with you on that. Please make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn on those notification bell icons, too, so that way you know when I upload. If you're looking for a Phillies win, subscribe to the channel. If you like me, if you like the family on here, subscribe to the channel. Kane's here. Bohm, ground ball, double play guaranteed. Well, that sounds pretty optimistic. I'm feeling really good for this Philly Nation. Let's get a hit, says Houston to Dave. That's the opposite of what Kane just said, but that's cool. Trey Turner leads all Phillies in OPS this postseason at 861. I thought it was Kyle Schwarber, but that does make sense. It does because he's been getting on base a lot. It seems like he's been getting on base almost every single game. But Kyle, actually, yeah, why would it be Kyle? Because he struggled in the NLCS. Yeah, you're right. Oh, boy. Wow. How you guys feeling? Comment down below in the chat. You guys feeling the suspense here? Because I certainly am. And I should have gotten this ready. And that's what we're going to do right now. So Ryan Thompson is coming in to pitch for the Snakes, the 31-year-old who stands at 6'5". He is also 210 pounds. He's from Campbell College. He's coming in to pitch. He's 1-2 in the regular season with a 3.82 ERA. The sidearm thrower in this postseason has gone 6 innings. He's allowed 6 hits and 2 earned runs. Phillies have the bases juiced. Schwarber's at third, Turner's at second, and Harper's at first. And there's nobody out in the top of the 6th inning. The Phillies lead this NLCS 2-1. Infield playing in towards the infield because they know that a ground ball hit into the infield could result in a double play. So Thompson gets set. Bohm's in the box. The first pitch to Bohm, swinging a line drive it over to third base, and the throw to the plate to get Schwarber not in time. It bounces off Marino's glove. 2 runs are going to come in to score. And going over to the third is Harper. The throw to second to get Bohm. They got him. Oh, my goodness. A big sequence of events. It starts off as an infield single to Emmanuel Rivera. They were probably going to score it as a fielder's choice. The throw to home plate, it was dropped by Marino, and it got by him. But the Phillies somehow take a 4-2 lead at Chase Field. That's crazy. It was a bouncer that was hit over to third. Rivera had to throw it from foul ground all the way to home plate to get Schwarber, and it was bobbled by Marino. Wasn't the best throw by Rivera. And then Turner came in to score, and Harper went over to third. But meanwhile, after Marino got the ball, Bohm went over to second, and he was caught like a dead fish. He was trying to slide and definitely missed the bag. So there's one out and the runner at third. Here comes Bryson Stott, and that pitch is going to be outside for ball one. That's one way to go ahead. Great confusing, but great call. Oh, boy. Let's see what they score that as. That's like a Little League play. The 1-0 pitch, that's off the plate and way outside for ball two. That was untraditional. So Harper's at third. 2 balls, no strikes to Bryson Stott. Thompson on the bump. And the next pitch, that's outside for ball three. So the official scorer ruling is still pending. They say Schwarber scored and Turner scored. Bohm was out stretching at second, and Harper went over to third. 3 balls, no strikes to Stott. The next pitch, down low and outside for ball four, and Bryson Stott is able to get on with a walk. That's the 4th walk by Arizona pitching in this inning. I mean, it wasn't the best throw by Rivera. It was a good attempt, but Marino should have absolutely had it. And he tried to play it on a bounce, and it just got above his glove. It actually hit him on the chest pad and got on by him towards his left side. So Schwarber scored, and then right behind him was Trey Turner. And Bohm tried to go over to second base, but he tried to slide, and he didn't. When he was sliding, he didn't even touch the bag. That's how soon he slid. Here comes JT, and there's a bouncer that's just chopped foul. Runners at the corners with one out in the top of the 6th. 4 walks in this inning for the Phillies. Harper at third, Stott at first. One Las Vegas native to another. Ryan Thompson on the bump for the Arizona Diamondbacks. The 0-1, it's inside for a ball, and Bryson Stott is able to swipe second without a throw. So that puts 2 runners in scoring position. And that also gets rid of the double play ball. And now the infield is playing in towards the infield grass. The 1-1 pitch. It's bounced foul towards the third base side. So 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out and 2 runners in scoring position for the Phillies. Stott's at second, Harper's at third. Phillies lead at 4-2. They called Bohm's hit an infield single and a throwing error by Emmanuel Rivera, in case you were wondering. The 1-2 pitch up high again for ball 2 and outside as well. JT's 1 for 2 today. He got robbed on a double on a nice catch at the wall by Lourdes Gurriel Jr. The 2-2, swing and a miss, and he swung on and missed that one really badly. It was a foot off the plate, and JT shakes his head as he goes back to the dugout. Scoring without the bats even waking up. Yes. That was a pathetic swing by JT, for being honest. Two runners in scoring position. Here comes Castellanos, and he takes a strike. It looked a little bit outside, but could have gone either way, and Castellanos does not have it go his way. No balls, 1 strike. Nick is 0 for 2. 2 runners on, and this could open the gates. The pitch, swing and a miss. He was thinking fastball, and he was trying to swing for the fences, but was just early on a slider. Diamondbacks rally towels waving once again. Phillies have a 4-2 lead in the top of the 6th. They've scored in each of their last 3 innings. Thompson delivers from the stretch. The 0-2. It's spoiled, and it goes out of play. JJ, I love you. Thank you for the live play-by-play, says Fishin' Bomb, PMR. Thank you so much for coming on here, man. Appreciate it. Means so much. 0-2 is the count. 2 runners in scoring position. Harper dances off at third base. Thompson on the bump. The 0-2 to Castellanos, swinging a ground ball. Hit back up the middle. Marte backhands it. Throws over to first, and it's in time. And the inning does come to an end. So on 4 walks and an infield single, the Phillies are able to somehow get 2 runs and take a 4-2 lead as we go to the bottom of the 6th out in Arizona. That's wild. We just need a hit, not a 500-footer, says. Seriously, Larry. Wow. This is unbelievable. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like and subscribe and turn on those notification bell icons so that way you know when I upload. We got 124 likes, 171 people on here. That means that 50 of you have not hit that thumbs up button. If you guys would like to donate to the channel too, you can do that down below by clicking that super chat icon as well. My name is Jason Joseph. I'm a play-by-play announcer from South Jersey, and I've been calling Phillies, Sixers, Flyers, and Eagles games on here for 10 months. Just Sixers and Phillies for the main priority, but we do Eagles games too, and we're going to be doing Flyers games after the Phillies are done, and we'll get back on the Sixers as well. So, yes. All right, hit that thumbs up button. Algo people, do your thing. Don't forget to like and subscribe. What's up, everyone? Sorry I'm late. Chris Adams is here. He's here, man. He's here. Just got back from an away high school football game. Go Phils. I see I missed a lot. Yeah, you did. That's okay, because there's probably an hour left in this ball game. JJ, my brother, is watching and wants to say hi. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice, man. What's up, Jose's brother? Jose, what's your brother's name? If you don't mind me asking, I'll give him a shout-out. What does the batter's eye look like in Arizona, says Fishin' Bomb PMR. I don't know. I mean, they're clearly not seeing the ball correctly, but I don't know if it's... I don't even know if that's just it. I don't know. I can't really say. Johnny. What's up, Johnny? Shout out to Johnny, man. Love you, Johnny. Love your brother too, Jose. Hope you're having a good night, Johnny. Yes. All right, bottom of the 6th inning. Cool. Good. Great. How about Stubbs behind the plate and Pache in right? Says Larry. Is that a joke? Here's Sir Anthony Dominguez as the first pitch is in there for a strike. So Sir Anthony is 5-5 in the regular season with a 3.78 earned run average. He's facing Marino, and we'll be facing 3, 4, and 5 here. The 1-0 pitch. It's in there for a strike. Phillies have a 4-2 lead as we're in the bottom of the 6th inning. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the next one just misses. Oh, I missed your previous comment. I'm sorry. I missed it. Says you're the man, and he said the night will be even better if the Phillies win. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the next pitch, swing and a miss. As Marino tried to go after it, and missed it by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on, nobody out in the bottom of the 6th. And the next one is Marino gets a piece of the pie, but he'll slice it foul. So Gabriel Marino batted .284 in the regular season. The 23-year-old catcher has 7 homers and 50 RBI this season so far. The 2-2 on the way. Outside and low for ball 3. So the count is now full. Marino has had a hit in 3 of his last 5 games. Dominguez gets set, kicks, deals, and that pitch is just a little bit down low. He did not get the call, and there's a leadoff walk to start off the bottom of the 6th. So Schwarber started off the top of the 6th with a leadoff walk, and, well, the Diamondbacks respond with one right here. 30 of you guys got to hit that like button. Let's go. It's just one button. 2 if you think about the subscribe button, too, but that's literally it. They're all for free. Here comes the tying run to the plate. It's Christian Walker, and he misses at a fastball pretty badly. He was late on it. Walker got on with an E5. There was an error over at third base by Alec Boehm, and would end up scoring on an RBI single by Emmanuel Rivera. The 0-1 pitch. That's fouled off again. So Sir Anthony Dominguez, as we just mentioned, on the bump for the Philadelphia Phillies. The ball's 2 strikes to Christian Walker. And the 0-2, swing and a miss. He struck him out on a 99-mile-per-hour heater just on the outside. Actually, it was a little bit off the plate outside. Wow. But it was pretty close. I mean, Walker kind of had the swing at it because Mike Machlinski's been making some ticky-tack calls in that area and has expanded that strike zone. So Pavin Smith will be pinch hitting for Tommy Pham here as Torey Lovullo plays a game of chess and wants to go with a lefty on righty here. So that was a big out. The pitch that's in there for a strike. Did I say out number 2? I meant to say out number 1. Apologize. So Marino walked, and Walker just struck out. Did not walk. The ball's 1 strike to Pavin Smith. And the 0-1, there's a fastball right down the middle, but it's just fouled over towards the third base side. So that's actually 2 fastballs that were pretty much like, gimmies by Sir Anthony Dominguez, and Smith was late on both of them. The ball's 2 strikes. Dominguez delivers from the stretch, and the 0-2 grounder. Hit past the diving stop of Stott into right field for a hit. Castellanos will throw it over to second, and there's a single hit by Pavin Smith. As Dominguez went with a slider, it looked like, that was low, and Stott just could not get to it, and that puts runners over at first and second, and the Diamondbacks are looking to respond back. So that was the right move by Lovullo. And Stott could not get to it. It was a screamer hit over towards Stott's left side. And now we have a conversation on the mound here with JT, Sir Anthony, and Trey Turner. As coming up to the plate is Lourdes Gurriel Jr. So Pavin Smith pinched hit for Tommy Pham. And Rob Thompson with his pointer finger and his thumb right towards the left side of his face. He has his thinking cap on here, but stays in the dugout. Rally towels waving as the fan base out here in Arizona is starting to get loud again. Phillies looking for a silencer, and the best medicine would be a double play. So Smith's at first, Marino's at second, and Lourdes Gurriel Jr. has a chance to put the Diamondbacks in front with 1 swing of the bat. First pitch, off the plate, and outside. Gurriel in the postseason hitting .206 with 1 homer and 5 RBI. One and 0 is the count. Dominguez gets set, kicks, deals, and that pitch is just low for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. To Lourdes Gurriel Jr. The 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss on a fastball that was just outside at 98. Yeah, at this point, you're up in the count. I can understand why you'd want to be aggressive, but I was kind of surprised he didn't take it one there. He's 1 for 4 lifetime against Sir Anthony Dominguez. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. with a run scored. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Runners at first and second. The 2-1, that's off the plate by a hair. And the count is 3-1. Evan Longoria waits in the on-deck circle. Some fans have their popcorn in the first row behind the on-deck circle. The D-backs on-deck circle. The 3-1. Oh, it's called a strike. Looked a little low, but the count is full. And Sir Anthony will certainly take it. And it could have gone either way. And again, that time it worked in the Phillies' favor. The pitch of the game coming up. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The next one. Strike 3 caught. He got him looking at the knees. And there's 2 outs. He gets a backwards K there. And Gurriel Jr. shakes his head and goes back to the Diamondbacks dugout. As Sir Anthony punches him out there. Was that big or what? Still need 1 more out to get out of the inning. Here's Evan Longoria. First pitch, swing and a miss on a 99-mile-per-hour fastball. Longoria's 0 for 1 tonight with a walk. There's 2 runners on base, a runner at first and another runner at second. The 0-1 to Longoria. It's low, and that one misses at 99. Smith got on with a pinch hit single. And over at second base is Gabriel Moreno, who started off the inning with a leadoff walk. Dominguez delivering from the stretch again. The 1-1, there's a fly ball. It's hit out to left field. Marsh on the run, though, towards home plate, and he'll make the catch. And Sir Anthony Dominguez gets out of the inning as we go to the top of the 7th in this thriller of a ball game between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Arizona Diamondbacks in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. Everybody can take a very quick breather. That was a gut punch there. Again, that call to Gurriel Jr., it probably should have been ball 4. But again, it's how it's been going for both sides. That was absolutely big. It is time for our Phillies trivia question of the night. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and turn on those notification bell icons so that way you know when I go live or when I upload. For Phillies, Sixers, Flyers, or Eagles content, we need 18 more subscribers to get to 1,400. Let's get more people to join the Play-by-Play with JJ family. So I'm going to ask you a trivia question, like I always do, in the top of the 7th inning. And if you get the answer right, you'll hear this. If you get the question wrong, this is what you'll hear. Okay. So, JJ, what's the Phillies trivia question? We now need also 20 more likes to get to 150. Let's get to it, guys. Algo people and mods. Come on. Step it up. All right. So, this is what I want to know. So we all know Steve Carlton is the Phillies record holder for most wins, but which pitcher holds the Phillies franchise record for the most losses? And how many losses does this guy have? Who has the most? Odyssey sucks. JJ rocks. Yeah, man. The Odyssey app, I'm telling you, man. I like it, but, sometimes it's literally tough to just listen to the game. All right. No clue. That's not an answer. Got to take a guess. You're going to say Mitch Williams. Okay. I'm not even going to press the button because I'm going to repeat the question because I didn't do that. Okay. Rob Thompson, somebody says. We all know that Steve Carlton is the Phillies record holder for most wins, but which pitcher holds the Phillies franchise record for most losses? Okay, so somebody that was here for the Phillies for a long time, okay, and had a lot of losses. Mitch Williams, Coleman. Jamie says Robin Roberts with 199. That is correct. Congratulations to Jamie. Terry Mulholland. Incorrect. That is correct, though. Robin Roberts had 199 losses, and that is the most in Phillies franchise history. So here is Brandon Marsh. Pavin Smith is going to be the new right fielder for the Arizona Diamondbacks as the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2 to Marsh. Let's get more people to come on here, man. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Somebody cheated. I had Rob Thompson. Phillies lead at 4-2. They were down 2-0, and then Kyle Schwarber hit a solo home run in the top of the third inning. Phillies then tied it back on an RBI double by this guy up at the plate. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and Brandon Marsh strikes out. So good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Brandon Marsh. There's one away. And now Yohan Rojas is coming up. The Phillies would then get 2 runs in the top of the 6th on what was ruled as an infield single by Alec Bohm. And then an E5 on Emmanuel Rivera. The pitch to Rojas, swinging a line drive down the right field lines. A fair ball. It's going all the way towards the corner. Rojas can fly. Smith barehands it. And Rojas is thinking about going for 3. The relay to third base. It's not in time. Yohan Rojas with the binoculars on. And the Phillies dugout reacts as he gets a 1-out triple to right field. That was absolutely needed, as he punched it out to right field and smashed it past the first base bag. And there was no chance that Smith was going to get there. Longoria actually dropped the catch over at third base and maybe would have had an opportunity to swipe him out. And they're going to intentionally walk Kyle Schwarber. And they're going to take their chances with Trey Turner here. Interesting. Because they want to try to get a double play. And they don't want to face Schwarber in this situation. Turner's 1 for 2, though. He is singled and walked. Let's see if the Phillies can make him pay. The first pitch, it's in there for a strike. And Turner looks at the slider. Kevin Ginkel getting loosened up in the Snake's pen. The infield, the left side of the infield, playing about towards the third base bag. That's about how far out they're playing. The 0-1, there's a fly ball. It's hit out to left field. And on the run is Gurriel Jr. He'll make the catch. The throw to home plate to get Rojas. Not in time. It's a sac fly by Trey Turner. And the Phillies are up 5-2 in the 7th inning. Oh, Gurriel Jr. was taken by surprise on that line drive that was hit by Turner, and he had to leap up and make the catch, and if that would have gotten by him, Turner easily would have went over to third. So it's now 5-2, and Rojas, who has a lot of speed, is able to slide in there safely, and he takes a little trick from Trey Turner with a smooth slide. So here comes Harper. And Rojas definitely did a good job at tagging up when the catch was made. The ball's 1 strike to Bryce. There's 2 outs, and Schwarber's at first. 5-2, Phillies lead. The pitch, swing and a miss. The Phillies have scored in each of their last 4 innings. Harper is 0 for 2 with a walk. In the postseason, he has 4 homers and 7 RBI, along with a .333 batting average. The ball's 2 strikes. Thompson gets set. The pitch, it's in there for strike 3. Schwarber tried to go for 2, and he's ruled out. So is that a strikeout, throw him out? Yeah, it is. So Harper strikes out. They said that there were 2 outs, but I'll take it. All right, so we go to the bottom of the 7th. That was a little bit odd. But anyhow, Diamondbacks coming back up to bat as the Phillies have a 5-2 lead. No, there were 2 outs. So was that not called a strike? It looked like it was called strike 3. Kyle didn't even matter, and they ruled him out anyways. Yeah, that was confusing. All right. Bottom of the 7th, man. Still need 2 more runs. Don't trust Craig Kimbrell, says Kane. Interesting. Marsh was the first out. Yeah. Marsh was the first. What the heck? Why am I confused? I had this written down on my scorecard, but not the last 2 plays. What the heck? I'm slacking today. Doing great, JJ. We're having fun. It's good. I'm happy to hear that. I'm so confused, though. Harper struck out looking. Okay. Yeah. Because that out didn't matter because Turner had a sac fly. Yeah. But they rolled him out at second base. That's so weird. Before the game, LA was going off on Kimbrell and his elbow thing. I love Larry Anderson. Larry Anderson is such a funny guy, man. So for those of you that don't know me, okay, I say this almost every time I'm on here, but it's important for me to repeat this, especially now because we have a new audience that continues to grow every single day. So I got inspired to do this because I talked to Scott Fransky, met him at a networking event at Rowan, and went there as an alum, and he inspired me to just start doing this, and just to get reps because that's what he had to do. And he was doing a lot of stuff for the Texas Rangers, and, well, he wasn't really getting a lot of opportunities, so that's why he was one of those people that had to move out. And there was an opportunity that came for him, for the Phillies about 15 or so years later, if I am correct about that. But anyhow, when he came and found out about the Phillies job, the Phillies had him audition and whatever. And David Montgomery, who was the president of the Phillies organization, said, we have this guy, okay, that we think he's pretty funny, but we want our play-by-play announcer to get a lot out of him, and his name is Larry Anderson. First pitch to start off the bottom of the 7th. It's popped up towards the first base side. Harper has it in fair ground, and will make the catch behind the bag. And Sir Anthony Dominguez, who's out there for his 2nd inning of work, is able to get 1 out. Here we go. What's up, RC? Oh, I love you, RC. You're the best. So Rob Thompson's going to pull the plug. And, well, I believe Gregory Soto is going to be coming in to pitch. And we'll have a pitch and change. Odyssey blocked the game. That's how I got here. Well, we're shutting down Odyssey, guys. We're shutting down everything except TBS because we want more people to come on here. It was me, guys. No, I'm kidding. Why is Sir Anthony still out there? If you guys know other people that are on the Odyssey app or that can't find the game, have them come on here. Seriously. If you know other people that want to tune into the game, welcome them here. Literally just send them the link. That's all you got to do. Road team has won every single game in the Houston Astros and Texas Rangers series, says Chris. Yes, for sure. JJ, y'all looking good on the diamond. Well, glass half full, glass half empty. There's stuff that you can take away that's positive, stuff that you can take away that's negative. Oh, but thanks for a fishing bomb says you're doing an awesome job, JJ. Thank you, man. It's a really cool alternative, you know. We make you guys into the color commentators, and we take a radio approach. But this is internet broadcasting, as Snowman would say. This is how we do it on the internet. We need 18 more subscribers. Come on, to get to 1,400. Do you love us or not? If you do, hit that subscribe button. When you search Phillies Live on YouTube, you are the first result. That's good. That is really good. I should be asking that question. I don't like to do those types of things too often. You know what I'm saying? Because then it makes me sound like I'm cocky, and I don't like doing that all the time. But I should ask it a couple of times. You know, like every so often. Phillies Live. That's my first. That's crazy, man. I'm the first result. I did see that when I typed in my channel, the other week, it was 2 weeks ago, I got somebody to subscribe to my channel. She doesn't even watch sports, and it came up as the second thing. Like when you type in play-by-play, it was the second search for her. So that's means that we're doing our job. That's what it means. All right, so we have a pitching change, and Gregory Soto's going to come in, and he'll be pitching for the Phillies. Lots of pitchers used in this ball game. So Soto is 28 years old. He's 3-4 on the season with a 4.62 earned run average in 69 games. Has 65 strikeouts and a 1.14 whip as well. Hasn't allowed a run since the Miami Marlins wild card series back on October 4th. First pitch, that's low and inside for ball one to Geraldo Perdomo. Perdomo batting on the right side. Diamondbacks in their dark black uniforms with the white letters on the back. The 1-0, it's in there for a strike. Nick was the GOAT when playing against the Braves, says Trisha. He made a nice catch tonight. The 1-1 pitch on the outside corner for a called strike. At 91, it was a slider at the knees. Ginkel and Sessiani are warming up in the dbacks pen. The pitch, that's in the dirt. And the count is now 2-2. Perdomo is 0 for 1 lifetime against Sir Anthony Dominguez. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the next one, that's up high and outside for ball 3. So the count is full with 1 out. And the bases are empty. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. The 3-2 pitch. There's a line drive hit over the head of Bryson Stott. And it goes out to center field. And Geraldo Perdomo is able to come through with a base hit. He's been doing a pretty good job in that 9th spot for the Arizona Diamondbacks in this series. And just against the Phillies overall. Watch the replay when the throw home got away. The color guy went, guess who he's rooting for. Yeah, you know who that is? That's they have Ron Darling and Jeff Francoeur. So, the pitch swung on and missed for a strike. But see, now Jeff Francoeur also played for the Phillies, too, for a little bit of time, even though he was on the Braves. Like Ron Darling, you can kind of understand, because he covers Mets games. The 0-1, that's down low for ball 1. So top of the order is up, and Ketel Marte, who is 1 for 1 against Sir Anthony, takes that one inside for ball 2. He's batting on the right side of the plate. Got the walk-off base hit in last night's game to wheel the Diamondbacks to victory by a score of 2-1. He's ahead in the count here, 2-1. The pitch. That's fouled back, and the count is now 2-2. Matt laughs. Perdomo sounds like a mayor name. Mayor Perdomo is holding the ribbons today. The ribbon cut it today. That's kind of funny. Yeah, that's funny, man. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Marte, and the next one, that's low and inside for ball 3. So I'm on the ESPN app, and according to Vivid Seats, okay, the lowest tickets for tomorrow's game, this is on Vivid Seats, they're as low as $57. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the payoff pitch outside for ball 4. And, well, there's runners at first and second, and the tying run is coming up to the plate. Hi, JJ. Did anybody say for dinner lobster mac and cheese? That would be my favorite and your favorites. Oh, I forgot to get rid of the poll question. Thanks for reminding me about that. We'll do that at the end of this inning. But, yes, that's a very popular choice. So Marte has just walked. Perdomo singled. There's 1 out in the bottom of the 7th, and time is called by Caleb Cotham here. You know, I've noticed as Corbin Carroll's coming up to the plate, people are like, well, the pitch clock has been making this go by faster. I got to tell you that the game is still long in the playoffs because there's just so much strategy. And when there's a bullpen game, it's even longer because you're utilizing so many pieces. So they'll break up the conversation as Mike Buchlinski marches out to the mound. Tells everyone to go back to their spots. That's exactly what they'll do. Perdomo leads off at second. Doesn't have the batting helmet on just yet. Over at first base is Ketel Marte. Corbin Carroll, who went 3 for 10 in the first series against the Dodgers, is just 1 for 14 against the Phillies. The pitch, that's down low and scooped up by JT. My goodness, if that thing gets by him, there's 2 runners in scoring position. That was luck. My goodness, was that luck or skill? Because he scooped it over towards his left side, and he was just going all in for it. 1 ball, no strikes, and the 1-0, swinging a grounder, hit over to shortstop, backhanded by Turner, the flip over the second. There's 1, and that's all that they're going to get. Trey Turner making a really good backhanded stop as he had to slide and throw it over to second. They got the trailing runner out, and Corbin is safe at first base on the fielder's choice ground out. His only hit was the first hit of the series. And that was a leadoff single. Other than that, he's 0 for his last 14. So Trey Turner makes another nice play. And there's now 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th with runners at the corners. So the tying run is still coming up to the plate. We have another pitch and change, though, as Gregory Soto's night is done. And Orion Kerkering is coming in. And he'll be facing Gabriel Moreno here. I am shocked. Wow. I'm really shocked. That's wild. This is a tough spot for Orion, yeah. Thought after last night that Rob wouldn't use him again, but I was wrong. I think that this is, I don't know, let's see what he does here, man. It's a good spot for him to come in again. I don't necessarily blame him for putting him in this situation, but last night he didn't have his best stuff. I want him to throw that fastball. Mike Missinelli did a good job at explaining that, that the Diamondbacks were actually able to kind of figure out that he likes to go to the slider a lot. So, and last night he was going to that slider quite a bit. And so let's see what his approach is going to be in this at-bat here versus Moreno. You have a 98.6 mile per hour fastball. Use it. Overused the slider last night. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Let's take a sip of water. Guys, make sure you like and subscribe. We need 15 more to get to 1,400 subscribers. If you want to become a part of the play-by-play with JJ family, if you love Sixers basketball, Flyers hockey, Eagles football and Phillies baseball as much as I do. That's what you got to do. Just press that subscribe button and hit that thumbs up button as well. And I will also shout you out if you do that. We have 138 likes. We also need a dozen more of you to hit that thumbs up button. We have 210 people on here. What are you guys waiting for? Hit that thumbs up button. I love each and every one of you. Okay, so the Phillies have 4 more guys available. Only one lefty, and that's Jose Alvarado. The rest, it's Walker, Lorenzen, and Kimbrel, as Orion Kerkering is out there on the mound. So Kerkering didn't have his best outing last night, as he pitched in the 7th inning and allowed a couple of hits. And, well, this is a big spot for him here. The tying runs up at the plate. Perdomo is at third, and Carroll is at first. And Gabriel Moreno is up at the plate. Moreno is singled, walked, and he had the RBI to make it 2-0 in the third. Orion Kerkering gets set from the belt. The first pitch, that's way off the plate. He went with a sweeper at 87. And that missed pretty badly. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Runners at the corners in the bottom of the 7th. The 1-0, that's way off the plate again for ball 2. So he goes with 2 sweepers that are way out of the zone. And does not attack with a fastball. Surprised. 2 balls, no strikes. Kerkering again gets set at the belt. Big pitch here. The 2-0, another sweeper that's outside and it missed its spot again. Not looking so good. 3 balls, no strikes to Gabriel Moreno, and Christian Walker waits in the on-deck circle. The 3-0 delivery. It looked a little off the plate, but it's a called strike. It was a fastball that he went with that time at 97. 3 balls, 1 strike. Kerkering gets set above the belt again. The next one, that's off the plate, and it misses at 98, and that's going to load the bases. And Christian Walker's coming up. He represents the go-ahead run. So a grand slam would give the Diamondbacks the lead here. Walker has driven in the most runs for this team this season, and it's power on power here. First pitch, that's off the plate, and that sweeper just barely missed. 86-mile-per-hour sweeper. Kerkering not wasting any time. Gets the signs from JT. The 1-0, that's off the plate again, and JT wants to call for time. It was outside again for ball 2. Looks like the pressure's coming to him right now. All of his pitches technically should have been balls, but he has thrown 6 balls and 1 strike so far. Rally towels waving out at Chase Field. We're in the bottom of the 7th. In Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. Walker batting .255 with 1 grand slam in his career with the bases loaded. And he's ahead in the count 2-0 here. Kerkering goes back to the mound. Gets set at the letters. Lines up and delivers that next one. It's outside again for ball 3. Three balls, no strikes in the bottom of the 7th inning. Kerkering gets set again, winds up and throws a fastball, and that's fouled back. Comes in at 98 miles per hour. See, now you're in a situation where if Christian Walker's expecting the fastball and the sweeper's just not on point today, you're kind of stuck. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the next one, that's up high for ball 4, and that's going to walk in a run as Walker gets an RBI walk and Perdomo scores. It's now 5-3 Phillies. My goodness. There's still 2 outs. Back-to-back walks allowed by Orion Kerkering, and he stays in as Pavin Smith, who came in to pinch hit for Tommy Pham, is coming up. First pitch to Pavin. Takes that sweeper low for ball 1. This is probably going to be his last batter here. 1 ball, no strikes. Kerkering gets set, kicks, deals, and throws a fastball at the knees for a strike. Caleb Cotham making a call to the Phillies bullpen as Jose Alvarado is getting loosened up. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1, swinging the bouncer, hit over to first base. Harper has it, and he'll win the race to the bag. And that's going to end the inning. So, Orion somehow does get out of it. He does allow 2 walks, though. And, well, the Arizona Diamondbacks get 1 run back on the RBI walk by Christian Walker. We go to the top of the 8th. Phillies are up 5-3. Thank you, Bryce, says Fish and Bomb PMR. Guys, if you're new, no spoilers down below in the chat. But yes, Paul Reddy says no, only 1. Oh, that was the 3rd out, my guy. That was the 3rd out, dude. All right, make sure you guys like and subscribe and turn on those bells. If you guys would like to donate to the channel, by all means, feel free to give a super chat down below. If you really do enjoy this cast, I would also really appreciate your feedback as well. You can email me at jasonjosephonair@gmail.com. What you like about the cast, what you think could be better. If it's in regards to the presentation or the thumbnails, it doesn't matter what it is. Any ideas, we're always open to those types of things. So the email is right here. I'm writing it right now. There we go. Or you can just click this. There you go. Jivanich did too. Larry asked about number of batters. Oh, okay. That's what it was. Gotcha. Sorry about that. FS Pod's on here. FS Pod, do you want me to still call you FS Pod, or should I call you Tampa Bay Sports Pod now? Because I'm so used to calling you FS Pod. How many people do we have on here now? We got 172 people. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Need 7 more to get to the 150 mark. Let's keep Hulk smashing the like and subscribe buttons. Let's get to 200 likes tonight. I bet you that we can get there. We go to the top of the 8th inning. This is absolutely even more wild than last night's game. It really is. Jivanich, post your channel down below, please. Let's get you to 100 subscribers. You can still call me FS. As my Zadie would say, and I didn't really know my Zadie too well because, unfortunately, he passed away before I was 2. He said, you can call me anything, but you just can't call me late to dinner. Got to quote my Zadie for that. That's my grandfather. Kevin Ginkel is going to be pitching the 8th inning. He's 9-1 on the season. And, well, the Diamondbacks, it's been bullpen versus bullpen. Diamondbacks also have 3 pitchers left after Ginkel. So Bohm is coming up to the plate, and he takes a strike at 95 miles per hour. Who do the Phillies match up better against, the Astros or the Rangers? I can't even focus on that right now, man. I mean, if you guys want to answer it down below in the chat, totally do so. The ball is 1 strike to Bohm, and the pitch. There's a fly ball. It's out to left field. Coming in, though, is Gurriel Jr., and he can't make the catch. It bounces in front of him, and Alec Bohm is able to get on the diamond as he stands over at first, and he gets a bloop single That's his second hit of the day. My wife said she wants attractive male celebs on with you, says Larry. Oh, man. Here comes Bryson Stott, who takes a pitch that's just at the right down the heart and soul of the plate for a strike. How many pitchers in total have been used in this game? That's a great question. I'll get back to you on that in literally after this pitch. No balls, 1 strike to Bryson Stott in the 0-1. It's low for a ball. So the Phillies have used 6 pitchers. They used Sanchez, Hoffman, Strom, Dominguez, Soto, and Kerkering. And the Diamondbacks have used 7 pitchers. So 13 total pitchers have been used in this NLCS game. The pitch, that's slapped foul. The count is 1-2. Mantiply pitched for the Diamondbacks to start off the ball game. Just went 1 inning. Frias then followed up after him. Then it was Kyle Nelson, Miguel Castro. And the 1-2, it's low and inside for ball 2. After Castro, you had Sal Frank that went only just a third of an inning. And Ryan Thompson pitched 2 innings. And Kevin Ginkel is pitching the 8th inning here. I got PayPal but too many Jason Josephs. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the 2-2 pitch. There's a fly ball. It's hit out to left center field. On the run, though, is Carroll, and he takes command and will make the catch and catch the can of corn for the first out of the inning. If you go to my LINKTREE, okay, Givanutes will post it. There it is. Okay, he did it right there. Yeah. So click on that, dude. My mods are always on their jobs, man. Like they are literally on point here. Love it. They're 1 step ahead of me. So JT Realmuto is coming up. And JT will take a ball that's low. Zadie used to love dinner. Yes. Who doesn't love dinner? 1 ball, no strikes. And the next one, there's a bouncer. Hit over towards the first base side. Walker has it. He'll flip it back towards Ginkel, who wins the race to the bag. And boom, goes over to second base as he advances on the ground out. Hit by JT. So that makes JT now 1 for 4 on the day. 11 p.m. Eastern Time, Arizona has no regard for our sleep schedule. It's a Friday night, though, Fishing Bomb. Come on, man. It's a Friday night. We got to, you know what I'm saying? Friday nights and Saturday nights at 8 o'clock, there's nothing like it. This is what playoff baseball's about, man. Comes Nick Castellanos with a runner at second. He is certainly due in this series. 2 outs, and the first pitch to Nick. Swing and a miss, and he missed really badly there. That slider was nowhere near the strike zone. It was heading towards the dirt as soon as it was released. My goodness. The ball's 1 strike. Ginkel delivers, and that pitch, it's another slider that misses. JT is always choked up. Yep, that's always how it is. Why do I feel like a homer is coming, says Jose. 1 ball, 1 strike to Nick Castellanos. And the next one is he loses the helmet. It's grounded over to third base, and Bohm's going to get caught into a pickle, and Rivera's just going to tag him out as Bohm thought about going back over to second. And, well, he didn't even have to throw it to first. It was an unassisted final out, an unassisted single play. And we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. I'm going to have to cut that. An unassisted single play. What? Where does that come from, man? It's like when Shaq said, you guys remember when Shaq said, like, the triple single Like, or was it Ben Simmons that had it, or Russell Westbrook that had a triple single? Like, just single digits in points, doubles, and rebounds. Oh my gosh. My gosh. Oh man. Why is that funny? Why is that funny? You've coined another term. It sounded good, says Fish and Bob. Charles Barkley says triple single. Okay, yes. Okay, yes. Yeah. Shaq was the one that was laughing at the triple single. Okay. I guess no homer, says Jose. Yeah, you guessed wrong. Yeah, an unassisted single play. Wow. 13 more subscribers till we get to our goal. 1,400, 174 in the chat. Spike the like. Let's go. Let's spike that like button. We need 2 more to get to 150. And our goal, our all-time record is 183. I'd love to pass that, man. I really would. Who's due up for the 9th? For the Phillies? It'll be Marsh, Rojas, and Schwarber. 8, 9, and 1. Because Castellanos grounded out. We have 149 likes. Nope, we got 148. I see it right here. I'm on it. All right, we have 161 votes. All right, so we're going to end this poll. All right, we're going to end the poll. Should we come up with a different poll now? Okay, we'll come up with a different poll. Here we go. All right, answer this one right here. Do the Phillies. Okay, there we go. Here's another poll. Do the Phillies take the series tomorrow night? Answer yes or no. We reached 150. Let's go. Nice job, guys. Nice. All right, Craig Kimbrell's going to be pitching the bottom of the 8th, so that probably means that Alvarado's going to come in for the 9th. So Kimbrell, 23 for 28 in save opportunities. So if he were to pitch the 9th, it would still be a save opportunity regardless. First pitch, that's low for a ball 1. So Lourdes Gurriel Jr. is the guy up in the batter's box, and he pops that one foul behind the plate. How are you, JJ? Had a good day. That poll assumes the Phillies win tonight. Yes, let's win tonight, then I'll answer the poll. Okay. Well, you can still answer it after this game is over because we're still going to be on here for a bit. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the next one, that's inside for ball 2. Definitely going to win at home, says Jose. Okay. So Lourdes Gurriel Jr. is ahead in the count, 2 balls and 1 strike here. Kimbrell on the bump for the Fightins. And the next pitch, swinging the line drive. Hit out to left field. It's going to go all the way towards the wall. Marsh plays it on a couple of bounces. And jogging into second base is Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And the tying run is coming up to the plate. Already as the Pinstripe fans are, some of them have their head folded into their hands. That was a fastball right down the pipe, and Gurriel Jr. just sparked that plug out to left field. And it hit the fence right in front of the Diamondbacks bullpen. Evan Longoria is coming up. So a leadoff double, and Longoria slices that piece of the pie over towards the first base side, and it's foul. So Kimbrell on the mound. The ball's 1 strike. And the 0-1. It was low, way down low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kimbrel is 3-3 all time versus the Arizona Diamondbacks with a 4.91 ERA and 49 Ks. The pitch, that's off the plate for ball 2. But see, this does not include the postseason stats. 2 balls, 1 strike. Longoria has not had a lot of success off of Craig Kimbrel. There's nobody out. And there's a runner at second. That's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Kimbrel gets set above the letters, kick steals, and Longoria, did he go? The home plate umpire says he did, and that was about a foot off the plate, and Kimbrel definitely dodged a bullet there. The 49 strikeouts and 19 saves against the Diamondbacks have come in 34 appearances against Arizona. 2-2 pitch. There's a fly ball. It's hit out to left field. Marsh going back towards the track, and he just has room to make the catch. And there's the first out of the inning, as holding at second base is Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And Longoria hit it on the nose, but Marsh right there at the right time. Longoria looked like he swung a little bit early at that fastball. Maybe if he just waited maybe a couple of seconds longer, milliseconds that is, probably could have tied the game up. We need a dozen more people to subscribe in order for us to get to 1,400. Let's get there. Alex Thomas will be pinch hitting now for Emmanuel Rivera in this spot. And Geraldo Perdomo waits in the on-deck circle. There's a slider, or a knuckle curve, I should say, that's low and in the dirt. So Thomas, wearing his white batting gloves, batting on the left side, is up at the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. Inside. Once again. And the count is 2-0. Thomas, 23 years old, from Chicago, Illinois, hitting .230 with 9 homers and 39 RBI in the regular season. 2-0 pitch. That's bounced foul towards the first base side. Harper fields it, and he'll give a little souvenir to the fans. Perdomo is waiting in the on-deck circle as Alex Thomas was talking things over with Lavulo for a second. 2 balls, 1 strike. He's back in the box. And the pitch by Kimbrel. It misses badly inside for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Geraldo Perdomo in the on-deck circle, looking for a chance to try to do some damage against the Phillies. The 3-1 by Craig. It's fouled off, and thank goodness Thomas swung at that because it was just a little bit inside, and the count is now full. I'm sure everybody's going to have to get their heart rate checked out after this game is done. Lots of stress and lots of tension. Kimbrel gets set above the letters, kicks, fires the payoff pitch. There's a fly ball. It's hit out to right field. It's going back towards the track to the wall, and we got a tie game. It's 5-5, and Alex Thomas comes through and gets a pinch hit 2-run home run. Unbelievable. 412 feet and 104 miles per hour off the bat. And this Arizona Diamondbacks team just continues to fight their way back. And Thomas celebrates in the dugout as he gets hugged by a lot of teammates himself and lots of high fives. Fastball right down Broad Street, and it was absolutely tattooed. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the 8th. Geraldo Perdomo representing the go-ahead run. The pitch, inside and low for ball 1. Man, oh man. Perdomo batting on the left side with his neon shoes up at the plate. The 1-0 pitch. It's down low for ball 2. Nope, actually they say that he went around. It was a check swing. Didn't see that. Wow. That thing went a miles away. Into the pool. Out in right center. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 pitch on the outside corner. It was a knuckle curve. And the count is 1-2 now. The pitch. Strike 3 called. He got him looking. And Craig Kimbrell's able to get the second out of the inning. And now Ketel Marte is coming up. That really sucked a lot of life out of the Phillies right there. And mind you, the Phillies only have 3 guys left in their bullpen. As Rob Thompson shakes his head and puts on his thinking cap. The pitch, ground ball, hit over towards the third base side into left field for a base hit, and Ketel Marte just continues to be a hitting machine against the Phillies. It was an opposite field single, and the go-ahead run is over at first. So Marte comes through. It gets past the diving stop of Alec Boehm. And Cotham's going to go over to the phones, and Alvarado is getting warmed up now. Corbin Carroll is coming up to the plate. This would have probably been a perfect spot for him here as JT wants to call for time. Just to try to get him set up. So it's a 5-5 game in Game 4 of the NLCS. Phillies have a 2-1 lead in this series. Marte's over at first. He was the hero in last night's game. And if he scores, it would be the go-ahead run. No spoilers in the chat. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and turn on those notification bell icons. Come on. We need a dozen more people to get to 1,400 subscribers. 2 outs, so runner at first. Carroll at the plate. The first pitch, and it hits Corbin Carroll. Got him right on the knee. Totally accidental, not even on purpose, and Carroll gets banged up, but he stands up, and now the winning run, or the go-ahead runs over at second. Got him right dead square on the knee. And that puts runners at first and second base as Carroll gets hit, and Marte is now in scoring position. The trainer is out there along with Torey Lavulo as well. This is unbelievable. Fans hoping that he's all right. So Carroll will go over to first base. Keep the chat clean. And Rob Thompson's going to pull the plug. So, it's going to go to Jose Alvarado here. Diamond's backs are winning the series. It's over. Oh my gosh. My gosh. Could I pitch better than Kimbrell? Probably. Okay, so you can throw 99 miles per hour. Okay, yeah. Go throw 99 miles per hour. Go do that right now. I understand that we're in the heat of the moment, but let's just be rational, guys. Come on. All right. If you guys are new to the channel, though, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and come on and do everything that you can to help the Phillies try to take this game. Jose Torres, please keep it clean and family friendly. Yes, sir. We love Jose. D-backs can't win in Philly. Spidey Mod says, sorry. What do you mean sorry? What do you mean sorry, man? Series ain't over. This game's not over. I might not throw 99, but I won't hit a batter. Okay. But we still got to keep it rational. You guys ever see that? First of all, if you're new, make sure you like and subscribe. And donate to the channel if you guys would like to do so. This is a great game, first of all. It is. It's another great game. And it's enjoyable. That was just really shocking. I was just going to say, momentum shifted. I don't know about that either. I still don't know about that. But I wanted to say, have you guys ever seen like Always Late with Kate Nolan? Because if you have, okay, I know that she's not on ESPN anymore, and this was probably like a couple of years ago, but there was a whole thing where she would actually get people that like tweeted out during college football games, okay, that they could kick better than the kicker on the missed field goals. Like as soon as like there was a missed field goal opportunity or a missed extra point, somebody would literally tweet out that they could probably kick the ball better. And literally what she did is she had them come over, and she got them, and she surprised them, and she was like, yeah, I want you to go kick this field goal right here and embarrass them all. Because that's what they said in the heat of the moment. All right, Phillies down to two more bullpen pitchers after this. It'll be Michael Lorenzen and Taijuan Walker. On the mound is Jose Alvarado. We're in the bottom of the eighth inning still. There's runners at first base and second base. Gabriel Moreno is up at the plate. So Carroll's at first. Marte's at second. The pitch to Moreno, inside and low for ball one. It's a cutter at 89 miles per hour. So Alvarado is in the ball game. He's 28 years old. The 1-0 pitch, way inside for ball two. Alvarado has gone 20 1/3 of an inning. He has had 24 strikeouts and a 1.23 ERA in his career in the postseason. 2-0 pitch, down low for ball three. 3 balls, no strikes. And Alvarado having a hard time finding the strike zone so far. Christian Walker waits in the on-deck circle. The next pitch in there for a strike at 99 miles per hour. Can't tell if that's sarcasm, Trisha, or not. 3 balls, 1 strike, and the 3-1. Swinging a line drive into left center field. It's going to split the gap. And Rojas plays it on the bounce. Running in to score is Marte. The throw to second is cut off. And, well, the Diamondbacks take a 6-5 lead on an RBI single by Gabriel Moreno. And this fan base is getting absolutely loud. And Devin Booker smiling in the crowd as well. How about that? That was a fastball right down the pipe. And the Phillies are definitely in a dogfight. So Moreno gets an RBI single, and Christian Walker's coming up to the plate. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. The pitch to Walker, fly ball. It's hit out to right field. Castellanos on the run, and they'll make the catch in front of the track. So the Phillies are down to their final 3 outs as we go to the 9th inning. Marsh, Rojas, and Schwarber due up when we return. How about that, man? They scored 3 runs in this inning. Thanks for broadcasting, brother. Of course. What's up, Jason? I appreciate you for coming on here. My name is Jason. My name is Jason Joseph. If you guys are new, make sure you guys like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell icons too, so that way you know when I upload. The end, nice season, Phils. Oh my gosh, dude, come on. We got to play 27 outs, man. Come on. Oh my gosh, come on, guys. You guys, I mean, like, yeah, we can talk more about it later, but come on. To say that the series is over, it's a far ways from over. This game's not even done yet. It's not even done yet. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn on those notification bell icons so that way you know when I upload, man. Come on. We have 154 likes and 201 people. Come on. Oh, come on, man. We lose all the momentum if we lose. I don't know about that, man. It's not over yet, though. Got to play all outs. I wouldn't be mad at all if Kimbrel never pitches, or if Kimbrel never pitches for the Phillies again. Yeah, he had a bad outing tonight. There's no doubt about it. They still have to win in Philly, says Larry. JJ, we can make it happen right here. I got faith right now, says Jose. There's a reason why you got to play all outs, man. There's a reason why you got to play all outs. Where has Harper been today? I don't know, Neil. I have no idea. But I'm happy that you're on here because I see you today because you're on here. And I appreciate that. If you guys are new, make sure you guys like and subscribe. And if you would like to donate to the channel, please feel free to hit that super chat button down below so that way you know when I upload. We need something big from our final 3 batters here, says Katie. Yep. Let's take another sip of water. What's this, another Willy Wonka movie? Wonka. Huh. Only in theaters December 15th. That's cool. Wow. Alrighty. Phillies are down to their final 3 outs. So Evan Longoria playing over at third base now. And Alex Thomas is the center fielder. Corbin Carroll slides over to right. And well, in to pitch now is Paul Sewald. And he'll be facing Marsh here. The first pitch up high for ball 1. So Sewald is 34 for 39 in save opportunities with a 3.12 ERA. 1 ball, no strikes to Marsh. And the pitch inside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Marsh at an RBI double to tie the game up 2-2. Earlier in the ball game, 2 balls, no strikes, and the next pitch, it's popped up, hit over towards the third base side in foul ground, and it goes out of play, thank goodness. Jake Cave waits in the on-deck circle. They're just throwing all lefties at him right here. No spoilers in the chat. Sewald gets set at the letters. 3 pitches already. The 2-1 pitch was inside, but it's a called strike by Michlewski. Can't believe it. 2-2 is the count to Brandon Marsh. The pitch to Marsh. It's popped up again, and it goes out of play towards the third base side. And we'll do it again. Cave waits in the on-deck circle, and Kyle Schwarber's in the hole. The 2-2 to Marsh. Popped up and fouled behind the plate. The count still remains at 2-2. So Brandon Marsh, who's up at the plate right now, has been pretty solid for the Phillies overall. 2-2 again, and Marsh will spoil that one, and he fouls it again. Just fouls that one off. When the count is 2-2. I thought I had the stat up, but I guess not. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 7 pitches in this at-bat to Brandon Marsh. Can he get on? The 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. It looked a little outside, but Marsh gets called out on strikes, and there's one away in the 9th. Pretty close, but it was just outside. So Jake Cave is coming up, and Kyle Schwarber waits in the on-deck circle. Marsh looked absolutely frustrated. And now time is called on the mound very quickly, as Jake Cave is coming up to the plate in the at-bat of his life. Phillies trail this game 6-5. They had a 5-3 lead going into the bottom of the 8th, and they allowed 3 runs. 1 out in the top of the 9th inning. Cave up at the plate, pinch hitting. Sewald on the mound. First pitch to Cave. It's on the inside corner for a called strike. The ball's 1 strike. Sewald gets set at the letters. Kicks, fires. The pitch, swing and a miss. At 94 on the gun. No balls, 2 strikes now to Jake Cave. The 0-2 pitch upstairs, and the count is 1-2 now. Cave is 30 years old. He is 6 feet tall, 200 pounds. Was drafted by the Yankees back in 2011. The 1-2 pitch fouled off, and we'll do it again. It's from Virginia. Was a 6th-round pick. Overall 209. 12 pitches by Paul Sewald. The 1-2 to Cave. Outside and high for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Sewald gets set, kicks, fires, and that pitch is off the plate, so it was an 0-2 count, is now a full count to Cave. One out in the top of the 9th. Base is empty. The 3-2 to Cave. Swing and a miss on a fastball at 93, and there's 2 away. And the Phillies are now down to their final out. That fastball was just on the upper third of the zone, and Cave was absolutely late on it. And there's 2 away in the 9th inning. And now all is up to Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber homered earlier in the game. First pitch, swinging a fly ball. It's hit out to right field, and it's a fair ball going all the way towards the corner. Schwarber's going to go for 2, and he will jog into second base without a throw. He got a hanging pitch that he just drilled out to right field. Thought maybe it had a chance of going out, but Schwarber has a double, I believe, and he is over at second. And now he's going to be subbed out, of course, for a pinch runner in this situation. As Trey Turner's coming up to the plate. Let's see who the pinch runner is going to be. It'll be Edmundo Sosa. Phillies could definitely use a hero right here, right now. So the tying run's at second. The go-ahead run's up at the plate. And meanwhile, the Phillies are down to their final out. And all is up to Trey Turner. As the world is on his shoulders right now. He's 2 for 6 against Paul Sewald. First pitch to Trey. Off the plate and outside for ball 1. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and comment down below. The 1-0 pitch to Turner. Outside again for ball 2. So Trey is 1 for 2 tonight. As Bryce Harper waits in the on-deck circle, he's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a walk. Sosa at second. He's the tying run. The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball right down Broad Street. And the count is 2-1 now. Sewald gets set at the letters and delivers from the stretch. Swing and a miss on another fastball at 93. And the Phillies are down to their final strike. 20 pitches by Sewald in this 9th inning. The 2-2 by Sewald. It's popped up. It's hooking foul. And Walker gives it a look. It goes out of play. Thank goodness. And Turner just squeaks that one out and stays alive. Paul Sewald gets the sign. Sosa leads off at second. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Turner. The pitch, swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. And the Arizona Diamondbacks have tied up the series at 2-2. How about that? As Trey Turner strikes out and Sewald gets the save. And there will be not only a Game 5, but a Game 6 as well. And the Phillies are going to have to come back to the bank. Unbelievable. So a pivotal Game 5 will take place tomorrow night. And Corbin Carroll and Alex Thomas being the one that tied it up in the 8th inning, was absolutely a hero. Lots of question marks for the Philadelphia Phillies and what they're going to do going forward. The good news, though, is that they have their top 2 guns going against the Arizona Diamondbacks. The question is, even though they got 5 runs today, they really weren't able to do a whole bunch on the offensive side. The question is, how are they going to do in regards to that? Come on, there's a reason why they were called the Fightins. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. Unbelievable is right. Harper disappeared. So we'll be back in Philly. We still would love the Game 5 win. Do not want to go to 7. This is crazy, man. This is playoff baseball, and this is why we love it. It is why we love it, man. So the Phillies, they lose Game 4. That was a gut punch for sure. That was a tough way to go out. But man, oh man, do we got a series. So we will be back on Saturday night and on Monday night as well. So, boy, oh boy, I knew Kimbrel was going to come in and blow the game, says Kane. Yeah, man, I'm with you. Their closer wasn't even that fast, and Turner whiffed the 3rd time on slow faster. That is crazy. I love you guys so much, man. I really do. We need 9 more subscribers to get to 1,400. Boy, oh boy. That was totally uncalled for. The other thing that you have to think about, though, is now it's a race to 2. Okay? That's all you got to do. It's a race to 2. Do the Phillies have a chance to take 2 games? I still believe that they do. Okay? But we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. I love each and every one of you. All right? So we got Friday night, Saturday night, today's Friday. We got Saturday night, tomorrow night, or Sunday night, and then Monday night. Oh, my gosh. I need to get rest. Oh, man. I'll be here for Game 5. The bats will have to come out, man. Where has Lorenzen been? Well, Lorenzen wasn't even used tonight, man. Seth Seiden says that the series is over. But, my friend, I can't believe it more with JJ. It's tough. Did not expect that, man. That was awful. Thanks, JJ. Good night, all. This is getting to me, too. All right. Love you guys. We're going to catch up, and we'll catch you on the next one, all right? Hopefully they come out and win tomorrow. Love you guys. Lila Tov. Good night.